guys, yes, people, welcome back to another episode of Shameless FC. Not at its usual time, but we've had to move a little bit further, but it don't even really matter too much. It's 5:30 p.m. It's time for Shameless FC. I can't even really be asked for it this week because fucking results have been dreadful. But at the very least, I'm not the only team that's had to deal with an L this week. United, you lot have suffered this week. Leicester, you lot have had your difficulties this week as well. And forgetting all the BS, we actually even beat Manchester City last week, even though I barely even remember that now based off the BS Arsenal result. But yeah, flawless. We'll start with you, man. How's your week been?
Yeah, man, I'm good. Obviously, minus losing to the Scousers, which is always bad in any circumstance. The only good thing about it is the fact that there's nothing riding on it. It's just bragging rights, literally. Like, we're still in second. With you lot losing to Arsenal, Leicester also. Did you lot draw or lose? There's been so many games. I know you've lost ground somewhere.
Lost and won, but
yeah, that's it. I knew you lost ground somewhere, so all we have to do is beat Fulham to finish in second place. But yeah, man, I'm blessed, man. How are you doing, Lewis, man? You look stressed, man. Are you good? Are you better now?
Yeah, I'm trying to hype ourselves to the fact that we have an FA Cup final, but I'm not even thinking about it. I'm just thinking, okay, you lot threw the cup final, you lot threw the London derby away and gave us our first loss at Stamford Bridge to Arsenal in about 10 years for this. You lot better go and beat Leicester City now. And you lot better beat Leicester City on Tuesday too. Otherwise, you lot have gone and thrown top four away for this. And the Champions League final already has enough pressure on it being a Champions League final. If we now have to go in there with top four in its hands as well, like, we're really shooting ourselves in the foot. Like, that game should have been 3 points won. But it's bullshit. I'm waiting for Babs to hop in so he can dance on my grave because I know he's going to come with some grand entrance or some BS. But whatever, we're here, innit? We're here when we win. We're here when we lose. Yeah, Premier League champions. How's your week been?
Yeah, it's been good. Obviously, it's better to win it yourselves. I thought City should have won it themselves. But, you know, if you can't win it yourself, let Man United win it for us at Old Trafford. That's probably the second best way of winning it. So, yeah, it is what it is. We were always going to win it. It was a case of when,
you know,
not if. Sorry, but your team just like winning us the league. That's twice now in like 4 years or 3 years. So, yeah, it happens a lot.
To be fair, Flawless, you were legit part of that reason as well. Oh, did you know you went to you went to the what's it called? The protest before that. I'll take that back.
Yeah. I should have went to the Liverpool one so I didn't have to watch that crap yesterday, to be honest. I should have went to that. You know what I'm saying? That's my plan. If there's more protests, I'm going to the protest again. I thought, it's a big game. Let me stay, do the watch along, do Madden United beforehand. And then I'm there getting trolled by Liverpool fans joining my channel. And I'm like, why did I do this? I might as well have just went to the protest and just left the watch along. And you lot wonder why I'm not doing the Europa League final watch along. And you see what happened to the loss to Liverpool in a meaningless game. Which
what? No confidence in your team?
Yo, did you watch us yesterday, fam?
It was Liverpool.
Yeah, did you? But they ain't good. They fifth. You know what I'm saying? That they even good.
I know.
They're not even good.
It's Unai Emery, innit? You can't take the man out. You can't take Arsenal out the man, innit? You already know.
Yeah, but we got hefty Ollie tax that I keep telling people about. But obviously, we'll get into that when we talk about the game.
Yeah, we'll get into that later on as well. Neil, we'll chat about the FA Cup final later and everything like that. But how's your week been, bro?
Since the last time we spoke, it's been everything. Literally every kind of emotion under the sun. We're talking pulling your hair out. We're talking all sorts of crap, just against Newcastle, 4-0 down. We're going, what the hell is going on? And then we beat Manchester United, and I'm hiding behind the sofa for like 15 minutes because it was just so nervous. But yeah, I had to wash this shirt genuinely 3 times this week because I've just sweated through it. But all is good. I mean, going into final for the first final in 52 years in the FA Cup. And after speaking to you earlier, Lewis, I mean, I'm feeling more confident than ever. That means nothing because I was feeling confident about Newcastle. So anything goes in football. But we move and we come on to the final tomorrow.
Yeah, I mean, we'll, to be fair, we don't even really start with Leicester City too much. So we'll start this one with Leicester City. And obviously the first game was just a massive howler against Newcastle. Like, I was on my way to my mates and I heard you were 4-0 down to Newcastle. We were literally talking about on the stream before then. And we were like, I don't expect a win in this match, but you're going into this game as favourites. Like, What were your thoughts coming out of the game? Was it a defensive collapse? Was it just Newcastle were better than you guys? What went down in the game, bro?
It's the exact same thing that happened to you guys for the 1-0 against Arsenal. We took our eye off the ball. We lost Johnny Evans, and everybody thought, we've got a final to concentrate on. And everything went out the window. Newcastle played a blinder. And the only thing, it could have been, the worst thing is it could have been worse. I mean, Kasper Schmeichel made a massive save in the first 10 minutes. But at least I was waiting for you to chime in, because at the end of the day, I was like, well, at least I got 4-2 over West Brom, 5-2 over West Brom to hold over your head, but you didn't come out.
Here we go. Yo, Babs.
You good?
Yeah. Yeah, we'll
Yes,
say
Babs.
good, isn't it?
What you saying? You
All right,
blessed?
man. How we
Yeah,
all doing?
man.
We all good, yeah?
Yeah, man. All good.
I see your nice lighting has changed colour.
Oh, my lighting's still the same. It's blue, innit?
I just like England. We love to see it.
No, it's not just like England, mate. It's not like London either. According to Chelsea
Is
fans.
it? So we're doing this based off another group result. Okay.
Three in a row. Yeah, three. I said three. Yeah, three.
Yeah.
In a row. In a row.
Yeah. You know what the
In a
worst-
row.
Fuck
In
it.
a row. I said in a row, bro. Respect it. Respect it.
Yeah. Three in a row.
Yeah, three times in a row. Yeah, you were pissed off for a game.
What about you, man?
4 a.m.
What about you,
arguing
man,
with
and your
Arsenal
lack of
fans
qualification
about the
for
Intergogo Cup. That's how
Five in a
stressed
row,
you were, bro.
5 in a row. Respect, didn't it?
Oh no, but yeah, all jokes aside, man, it was pretty funny. I won't lie, because it's because of Lewis, bro. Mainly because of Lewis and the Chelsea fans. Like, I know not all Chelsea fans were very confident, but I was on a live stream on Lewis's channel, on this channel, obviously, and 6-0 to Chelsea, 3-0 to Chelsea, 4-0 to Chelsea. Like, and I was like, okay, well, we'll see how the game goes, and that's how football works. Is you get confident, you put your chest on the line, and then you get slapped again.
We saying that was a slap.
No,
what,
it's a slap, innit? When you lose, you get slapped.
That was a slapping, yeah.
I didn't say it was a slapping. It wasn't a battering, but you got slapped. No, that's it. You got slapped. You got slapped 1-0.
Just a single slap. It was just a single slap. Yeah, it was just one single
I didn't say you
slap.
got beat up, did I?
Yeah.
Why are you
One little
You
light
did.
slap to the face.
Jorginho
You were knocked
slapped
down.
himself with that one.
Huh?
Lewis, don't try that. Because when it's me, you're on my case and that. You know what I'm saying?
No,
I hate the
why
fact
are you
that
feeding him, man?
it's facts, innit? It wasn't a slapping, it was a single slap, innit? It was a 5 to the face. That's
No,
it, innit?
it's a load of
You know what I'm
fucking
saying?
bullshit. And not
Bro,
even
I don't
the way
even
we
like,
play.
as I said,
the
I've not.
amount of Chelsea fans I'm seeing complaining about the way Arsenal played. And I don't even care about the way they played. We've played that way so many times. I don't give a shit about defensive football. It's about how poor we were in the attack. That's my problem.
I think what Arteta showed against Tuchel is, you lack that clinical edge. And I've always said this about Chelsea, where you're great at making chances, but if you don't take them chances, there's no point in making them chances. And you've got two big games, obviously on Saturday or Sunday against Leicester, and then the Champions League final. And those are games that if you don't take them chances, you're not going to get those chances again and again and again. We're a bad team. So you should have beaten Arsenal comfortably. That's why we're mid-table right now. And that's why it's so funny that you still couldn't beat us twice this season. Not just once, but twice. And the first time you did get slapped 3-1. But we're the same team. Obviously a different manager, but same team. So it was just funny, but it wasn't a big win. It wasn't, we're back. It is what it is.
It's just your season's done. And it's just, let's see how many other teams see.
And the funniest thing is, it could obviously potentially ruin Chelsea's, if they don't win the Champions League and, don't qualify. It could, give Liverpool, we gave Liverpool hope. We made the red side of Merseyside come through again. We're helping the red teams out now.
Spot because Leicester City literally gave us a helping hand by beating Manchester United. And then it made it harder for Liverpool to get close.
Red helps red.
And then now it's the case that we've come and just fucked it up for ourselves.
Basically, what we were doing, right? We were paying Liverpool back for the 2019 Champions League final. So we said, okay, we'll give you a favor now, innit? You give us a favor in the Champions League final. When you beat Tottenham, we'll help you out here as well, man. Little deal, pre-organized.
Sounds like everyone's just battling top 4. That's what it sounds like.
Top 4.
Everyone's just struggling. Top 2. Everyone's just struggling.
You would be bottling top 2 if we weren't
too
busy
facts.
top 4.
I'm saying everyone.
I'll give you a stat, right? Man United right now, you're on 70 points right now. So meaning that max you can get is 76 points. And you're second. Back in 2016-17, Arsene Wenger's Arsenal got 75 points. We finished 5th.
And people want to tell me that the Premier League's not dipping in quality, but hey, we moving now.
It's mad, isn't it? Because
Really.
like now that would have got you fifth, and now it's
Yeah.
you would be comfortably second or second at
And
least.
now
right
we
now.
are comfortably
To be
set. We
honest-
literally, if we beat, go on, Jan.
No, I was just going to say this season's been a bit of a weird one anyway. I think because there's been 2 games a week on average. Like there's been so many games in so short time. It's like you said, you had 3 games in 5 days. You're not going to win 3 games in 5 days. That is, even for the best teams in the world, that is hard. You know what I mean? And Man City went through a stage where we were winning like that. We were winning, a lot of games in a row. But even us, you can't maintain it all season. And that's why Man City are top of the table. I don't think we've had the best season ever. We've lost 5 games. That's a lot. Man City don't normally lose 5, even if we don't finish first. So I think that's what it is. Like, if you look at the losses and the draws this season, it's higher. We've only won 25 games. That's not a lot for Man City. We're normally winning close to 30 or 30 plus.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We've lost
crazy.
10
Yeah, it's not a lot.
and we're third.
What?
Remember when they were mid-table, Man City?
Wait,
at the
hold
start
on.
of the
What?
season?
Leicester,
We've lost 10 games and
we've
we're
lost 10
third.
games.
We've
Yeah.
lost 8 games.
We've lost 13 games.
I know we've drew 10, but I don't know how many we've lost. But
We're actually only 9
mad.
points
We've
behind
lost
Chelsea,
6
no matter
games
how
this
bad we've been.
season.
How many
You've
games
lost
we
6
this season?
games this season.
6.
Leicester's
We
lost 10.
13.
Chelsea's
10.
lost 3. Your City's lost 5. Spurs lost 11, and Arsenal have lost 13.
That's
Yeah.
mad.
What a weird
11,
season.
I didn't know
West
the
Ham
Leicester
11,
season.
Everton 11, Arsenal 13.
That's
Because I
blew
think
my mind.
I personally think what will happen next year is, and it's just a prediction. I think, remember the big 6 teams, back in 2019-18 was the last time we actually see them in the big 6, right? I could see that happen again next year with fans back and teams, getting improving. United will get better, obviously Chelsea and City and Liverpool as well. And I think Tottenham and Arsenal will have a lot of money spent as well in the summer just to get back in that level. So I could see a big 6 again next year. Obviously Leicester is still there, so you have to respect them
But
as well.
why do you think that is? Because at the end of the day, North London hasn't really got a lot to play for. Before you were guaranteed Europa League football. I mean, you were guaranteed Champions League football, and with Spurs as well. Both of you, Thingy might get it, but Tottenham might get it. But realistically, that you guys haven't got a lot of pull. And after the Super League, man, I think that will change
disagree.
things.
I do disagree on that. I respect your opinion, obviously, but why I disagree on that is because if you look at Arsenal and Tottenham, they have money. They pay players massive money. And where there's money, there are players. So as long as Arsenal can offer right money to these players, they will come to Arsenal. And look, as much as Arsenal might, you could argue about Arsenal in London and Arsenal and, declining in terms of as a team, you could say that Arsenal are the biggest club in France. So if there's a French player coming to Arsenal, he will come to Arsenal. We've seen it with Saliba. Because you look at France right now, and a lot of their players, they grew up with the Henrys, Vieiras, Wengers, and even, recently with, other players as well, like even Koscielny, and even Giroud, for example, is another example of players that French people look up to, coming to Arsenal, where we were, I think, the first club to give a group of French players a chance in the Premier League. So a lot of these French players look up to Arsenal almost, and they respect
Which is
Arsenal.
fine, but they came there for a project. What is the project at the moment? Do you know what I mean?
I
They
guess
came
the
to top
project
their
is
level, but what is the project at Arsenal? Do you know what I mean?
Mhm. No, I do. I fully agree on that. I think in terms of Arsenal's project, it is pretty weird. It's you've got a rookie manager who you're hoping is potentially the next, I don't know, Pep. That's what we need technically, isn't it? You want the next Pep. You want the next big manager. But you're hoping. You're not knowing if he's the one. But you never know, innit? You never know. But right now for Arsenal's all potential. But I've heard today that a reliable Arsenal source confirmed that Martin Odegaard, a player who plays obviously for Real Madrid, but on loan to Arsenal, he might want to stay at Arsenal because he's excited by the project of Arteta. So as much as what fans can say, as rival fans and Arsenal fans, clearly the players, they back the manager. They clearly...
I don't think it's a recruitment issue though. That's your major issue. Because even if you look at the team that you had last, and even if you look at the team, your recruitment last summer, you signed Thomas Partey, did you sign Gabriel?
Exactly.
Most of the players you signed isn't really an issue. It's more so everything outside of that. You know what I mean? You can't have the same issues United have in terms of. I don't look at the players Arsenal sign and go, they're bad players. It's more so the manager, the board, the owners, etc.
For Arsenal this season, and this is all hypothetical, so I could be wrong completely, but we've had a far better second half of the season, and I think I've got a couple of stats to prove that as well. But I think since Christmas Day, so since the introduction of Smith Rowe, so a proper attacking midfielder, Arsenal have won the 3rd most points, meaning that when you have an attacking midfielder, you clearly are a better team and you're not mid-table. But it was because our first half was that bad that we couldn't, salvage it. But it just, it goes to show that even though how poor Arsenal have been, it's still not far off when you have the right players in the right place. But then obviously next season we will have probably more excuses knowing us.
Yeah, I don't think you have, like I said, a bad team. When I look at your players, you don't have a bad. Like, there's no way you lot shouldn't be ninth. I think you should.
No,
be
we shouldn't.
but you shouldn't be ninth.
We shouldn't.
Like,
well, I go back to the summer, right? And look, here's an example. I can show Lewis can show the tweet on screen right now, right? The example being that Arsenal sold themselves short in the summer. They went for a big superstar like Partey and Gabriel, but they forgot to sign an attacking midfielder. They couldn't get it done. And once you added one like Smith Rowe, who's still a novice, who's a rookie, who's a youngster, look at the effect. I think someone said with Smith Rowe, we have a 62% win rate. Without Smith Rowe, it's a 30% win rate. So one player, and he's a 20-year-old. So it just goes to show that we lack balance going forwards. For the first half of the season. That's why we were 15th, by the way. 15th.
Yeah,
and now it's mad because we're actually 3 points off 5th place right now.
That's crazy.
That's
how weird this season's been.
Midfielders at Newcastle right now.
Right, Smith and who? Say that again, Lewis.
LCFC boy is saying your highest scoring midfielders at Newcastle right now.
Fair enough. We'll get some good money from him as well.
My boy.
Neil brought back
big
up.
Emiadi as well.
Neil brought
I always got back up. There's not many of us, but we stick together.
Neil brought back up. I respect it still.
Yeah, damn right. Big up Emmy saying. One second. Big up Emmy saying wicked Arsenal put Chelsea on top 4 pressure. That was a comment as well from LCFC boy. What were you saying, Babs?
Lewis, how are you feeling the possibility that you might? You're not gonna say if you drop out of top 4. What would your thoughts be on that? If you somehow bottle top 4,
we did it to ourselves. And it's because of the lack of intensity we showed in the Arsenal game. Like, the Chelsea players are playing with one eye on the cup final, in my opinion, because all of them were bad. I think only Ziyech, who else? Maybe Thiago Silva, Ben Chilwell. Those are the only players I think that can leave that game with their heads held high. Everyone else I thought was mid at best. Like, it was an awful performance. Probably the worst one we've seen under Thomas Tuchel. Lethargic. And as usual, just a bunch of missed chances every single game. The game was there for the taking yet again, and we sat there and we took the piss. So if we don't make top 4 because of this, we've done it to ourselves. There's no one else to blame but ourselves. I'm not going to say Arsenal cost us top 4. No, we cost ourselves top 4. Winnable games that we haven't gone and won. And we bottled it for ourselves. Oh, look at this dickhead, man. I swear. Look at you prick. Oh, fucking God! That's it. Oh!
No! You're gonna disappointment.
You are taking the piss. Oh no!
I love it.
Oh, you are taking.
I love football so much.
Every fucking time.
That's the laptop.
Taking the piss, man.
I thought Lewis was gonna chin man, yo.
Yeah.
I thought Lewis was gonna chin man at that point.
For fuck's sake, man. Who even uploaded this? Oh no, this one.
I'm not going to speak on that, mate.
What do you think Baz been working on all of this?
With another rendition.
I was up to 8 a.m. the next day after that win.
You were celebrating, wasn't you?
Yeah, I wasn't celebrating. I had to get content done. That's the real truth. But still, I was still up to 8 a.m. just because I was in a Twitter space with Lewis, and he was, and he was.
I was there. You know
yeah, exactly. You get me? They were just crying. Chelsea fans were just crying about.
I love that.
Arsenal don't have history. There was Donny. Arsenal don't have any history. Oh, how? It was the funniest thing, bro. Because I was like, bro, the result means nothing to Arsenal fans, but Chelsea fans are so vexed right now. I was like, yeah, I need to get the most out of this, man.
To be honest, like, I get why, because Lewis is right. Like, at the end of the day, they've got a cup final, then they've got a Champions League final coming up, and like, ideally, you don't want to have to play your strongest team. Whereas the situation they're in now, if they don't, they might not get top 4, and then if they did lose the final, there's no Champions League. So they've got to play their strongest squad, because even if they beat us, they're not going to know that until the end of the season. So it's
now,
too
this
late.
is the thing as well. I want to build on what you're saying because your season's done now. You've won the Premier League. You can rest players for the next game against Newcastle tonight. I expect full rotation. Whoever you play next week, full rotation. With us, if we had beaten Arsenal and we've got a single point from the Leicester City game, we'd be in the top 4 guaranteed. And Aston Villa, play all the youth players, give Giroud his last league game for Chelsea. We're all happy. Now, that Villa game's suddenly important. Now we have to play our full team in that game. And now we have to risk injuries as well. Thiago Silva might be playing.
Yes, he was.
Thiago Silva might have to play the
He looks
Leicester
like the
City game
Grinch.
as well. Every time
Big
he plays,
smile.
I'm worried he's going to get another injury.
Oh, you are the biggest dickhead, I swear. The biggest dickhead.
The game is the game.
My
Agenda's
entire
lost
flow,
agenda.
you prick.
Agenda's happy agenda with it. Man said Thomas Tuchel, welcome to the Mikel Arteta
Why is
penitentiary.
Oh yeah,
Why is
rate
that-
that though.
We beat the FA Cup semi-final last year.
Oh,
That's Klopp in there.
Yeah. Come on, big names
Where
in
is
there.
that? Where is
What,
that?
Ollie's in there as well. Huh?
Why is
Carlo,
he
it's all the man there, like, you get me? We're
Wait,
so
man put
shameless.
Don
We're so
Carlo in there,
shameless.
you know. Yeah,
Huh?
that's ridiculous. And I just realized you put Don Carlo in there. I've just seen
We
it.
beat Don Carlo
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah, I know. I just realized you put him in there though. I've only just spotted him now.
Hell,
I didn't put him in.
Arteta
That's not my graphic. Someone made that for me.
Oh, someone
With
made that for
with
you.
your defense as well, do you know how shit the guards must be there too?
Do you know? Have you
Oh,
seen like that? Have you not seen that
Where's
stat? that
Unai
Arteta
Emery?
has? Oh yeah, that's
where's
big
Unai
managers
Emery?
only.
Unai Emery, he has his
Premier
own,
League managers only. Premier League managers only.
he has his own penitentiary.
Ah,
Get
look at
out
you.
you wallad. Try and fuck on me, are you mad?
Don't worry, man. I thought I was getting it. No, but
This is the real penitentiary right here, the original
yeah,
one.
okay, Lewis,
None of your
where's the
Arteta
Arsenal players?
penitentiaries, your Reece Williams
Yo,
penitentiary.
Lewis, man, where's the Arsenal players at?
Wait.
Where's the Arsenal
Hold on.
players at?
I thought
Ah,
how
you're
you got
lucky
Hazard.
Christensen never played.
Christensen
wait.
playing. Okay, Lewis, but Christensen played in the FA Cup final.
Lewis, I
Yeah,
was
and
gonna
Rudiger's
say,
the one that cost us a second goal, not Christian.
Oh,
Lewis.
look at this guy change it. Bruv, do
I
you see
thought
how
Hazard
Hazard
was-
was body Bellerin?
What
I
was
thought
that?
Hazard was your guy, man. Have you got him in the you get me, in regular general population and that? I thought Hazard was your man's. How's he in there?
You know when they're exercising, everyone comes out together, innit?
Nah,
It's
man,
when
he's gotta
everyone
have
goes
his own
back, he
lane.
goes into his
Oh,
special
by the way,
yard.
Lewis, right?
He's got to
Do
have
you know
his
the amount
own
of
yard.
Chelsea
I thought
fans
he's
that
your
were?
guy.
Do you know the amount of Chelsea fans that were
Big
rattled
program.
with that Mikel
What was
Arteta
that?
penitentiary tweet? The amount of Chelsea fans that were, oh, how dare he put in? I was like, bloody hell, you man cannot take an L. You cannot take an L. It doesn't make
Yeah,
any
'cause
sense
you
to me.
ain't used to it like
Yeah, but
you,
still,
man.
there's a
That's why.
bit of being humble in defeat, and you don't man know it. You just all you do is cry, bro.
Because
It's
all we
just
know
funny.
is
No, but
W.
that's why he makes it funnier. Because if you were just like, it doesn't matter. You're like, oh, we can't really say much to them. But you lot cry, like, okay, let's keep at these guys, keep making them angry.
Yeah, do you want to know why? Because it's genuinely a trophy to you guys. Well, half of
It's
your
not a trophy though. We won a trophy against you guys all season, by the way. So if they're gonna go trophies, we've done that before, right?
And which one? And you won this.
Bro, we're
season.
not Tottenham. Stop acting like we're Tottenham. We win trophies, for God's
You
sake.
say that when I know Arsenal fans who are celebrating the Community Shield as a trophy that you've
Because
won.
it's a trophy. It's a trophy, so it's a fact.
It's a trophy.
I was watching back the Community Shield highlights yesterday, and when he lifts it up, Aubameyang, they go, another trophy for Arsenal, the commentator.
Commentators need to have some shame.
Would you celebrate the UEFA Super Cup?
Not even.
I
Oh,
didn't.
not child.
Not even.
You lot
Ryan,
would celebrate the UEFA
how
Super
big
Cup.
did you lot celebrate the Super?
Did your players celebrate the UEFA Super Cup?
I don't even know. I don't.
You
remember
haven't won
the
it,
last
obviously.
time
I'm talking
we won
about
it. That's the
Liverpool.
thing. We've lost like
Nah, I
our
think
four
our players
Super Cups.
did.
Exactly.
Our
So it
players
means a
did.
lot to the
I
players.
was on
I
holiday.
thought Adrian's celebrating, but it was Adrian. You weren't even there.
Yeah, but who's to say I would celebrate the Community Shield, but the players were.
He knows what success is.
Have you seen that stat though about Arteta that he has a better points per game against the big six than he has against other managers?
Mikel Arteta is how he's.
Doesn't make any sense, does it? So it means he's better against the big teams, but against the little teams, he can't win.
What was Lampard's record against the big six like?
Yeah, what was the record against Arteta?
No, because Ole, he didn't. He never even.
Oh, he got spanked by Ole. He got spanked by Arteta.
Him up, innit? Mad.
Oh,
He really did.
Lampard was getting spanked left, right, and center.
No, to be fair, Lampard was getting spun by everyone. The more I'm thinking about it, there was only not even Guardiola. Yeah, bro, did he have good luck against anybody in the top? Mourinho.
Nah, man.
That was-
Also, can I pull you up on something, Lewis? What's this best right back in the league? He put in injured James Justin, who's out for 9 months with an injury. What's going on there?
You lot call me
What's going on
shameless.
there?
it was either James Justin or Bellerin. I can't even be asked to put him in there and use that as something big. So I thought we might as well throw James Justin in there, innit?
I remember last time he outturned both of them.
I like Lamptey. He's ex-Chelsea, innit? So I can't have any hate against him there. He'd have to get the special Eden Hazard penitentiary, innit?
Yo, man, I bet you were looking forward to putting Willian in the AC penitentiary.
No, to be fair, William weren't even going to go in. He would have got the Hazard, well, not Hazard treatment, mid treatment.
He's a Premier League champion at your club. You gotta respect him.
Facts.
So was fucking Chalobah. Like,
Respect him as well. What's wrong with Chalobah?
I rate Chalobah, but still, I can't really be too arsed about him, innit? Like, same contribution in my eyes for both.
You lot better win these cup finals, by the way. That's all I'm gonna say. You lot better win these cup finals, mate.
These cup finals because we threw the.
Better win that goddamn Champions League final.
Nah, don't win the Champions League final.
Better win
You
that.
better be.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what? Right?
Better
I'm a
freaking win
City
that.
fan at the end of the season. Leicester
win
City,
the
Man
Champions
City,
League.
either way.
Put respect on our name. We're the
City.
final as well.
Come on, up Leicester City.
Hey, I'm with it. I want Leicester to win the FA Cup final,
Alright,
Chelsea to win the Champions League final. Everyone's
Are
happy.
you all here then?
I'm a City
Stay
fan.
left.
City. Both cities, obviously. Leicester and
I'm
Man
doing the Sammy Nasri and everything. I see you following
Yeah,
your
but
idols.
Leicester and Man City. Come on, both cities. There's no city that I don't like. Except for sarcasm. I'm joking.
Hey, let's go. My guy. That was lovely, that. My guy. You know what I'm saying? Big up, Babs. That was a lovely promo in that. That was a lovely segue. My G. Can tell you watch wrestling. That was beautiful.
Byron Phillips saying we should have put fourth to bed over a mid to low table team. Same energy as when we lost to West Brom. Literally same energy. Although to be honest, West Brom was even more of a flukier result. The Arsenal game, we just handed it to them on a plate. I'm still saying no one complain about the way they're playing though. That's the one thing where I'm not even going to have a agenda over that. We won the Champions League playing that football. You give him the game. You give him the game. It is what it is. With that in mind, though, Babs, 1 point behind Spurs, and still more of a push that you guys can get European football.
Nope.
But how are you feeling?
No.
Conference League next season?
No.
St. Totteringham's Day?
No. I'm not entertaining it.
What fuckery is that?
I am not.
Arsenal fans. They made it.
Really?
It was funny because we were winning league titles and they were like relegated basically.
You were winning league titles in the St. Totteringham's Day era.
Yeah, but normally we'd be like third or second at least. So that's why you celebrate it.
Mostly fourth as well, but I hear what you're saying.
Because Spurs will underperform and we obviously be above them. And look, Spurs can do their thing as well. But ultimately, Spurs are right now above Arsenal. They're 7th and we're 9th. So it's not like it's massive, is it?
It's not massive, but in terms of European football,
I was looking at results.
Yeah,
The only European football that I would even accept would be Europa League.
No. You are 3 points.
West Ham.
Yeah, West Ham. They got a game in hand.
But they've got games at Brighton, for example, which if they were to lose that Brighton game, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's a tough game.
We need results to go our favour, you know. And if we can get those games, then yeah. But I don't want to Conference League. That's the last thing I want, man. Let Spurs win them a trophy or something, man. Slav deserves some success after all these years of pain. I'll give it to them.
Are you really saying that? That's a first.
Yeah,
no,
seriously.
I feel bad at this point, innit? I feel bad for him. I was just like, give you something.
Well, you
just
feel
take
bad
that.
now, but it wasn't a few weeks ago when it was Jose. Actually, no, you hated Jose. I hear.
Yeah, I hate Jose as well, innit? F Jose.
I big up Jose. I'm not hearing none of that bullshit. But I hear what you're saying anyway. Neil, we were actually in the middle of talking about Leicester City anyway, so we'll switch it to the Manchester United game, which was a great help to Chelsea until we went and absolutely threw the Arsenal game away 24 hours. But B team versus A/B team, because I think you lot made a few rotations for this game as well. And to be fair to Manchester United, they kept themselves in the game for long periods of it, but as expected, quality showed in the end, and you guys have another big step towards the top 4. You guys, even regardless of the Newcastle result, you shouldn't be worried about your position by this point, especially with us just dropping more points and even making third easier for you lot now. Because you lot should be 4th regardless at this point, but again, fucking bullshit.
Yeah, it is what it is. I mean, the first half, I think Flawless can agree, we were wank. To be honest, first half, we were terrible. Couldn't string 2 passes together. Couldn't play, kept giving the ball away in the midfield. We had to rely on Ndidi just cleaning up at the back, and even he was giving the ball away at times. Second, and then we're bearing in mind, I think our back line, we had a 20-year-old, a 19-year-old, 24-year-old, and 20. I don't know how Castagne age. It might be like 23, 24. Then Mark Albright on the right. So we're playing like this team that never played together and young, especially at the back because Johnny Evans was injured and massive player for us. Hopefully we're back for probably will be likely to be back for the Chelsea game. But yeah, literally at the moment, at 45 minutes, I was like, this is just terrible. We're playing terrible. And to be fair, Manchester United didn't come after us, and I don't blame them because they haven't played that well together, but it should be our opportunity to go and beat them. Second half, we turned it around a little bit more. We kept Cavani quiet. We kept Bruno Fernandes quiet. But yeah, that game had everything to it in terms of emotions. Anything that you want to watch football, was in that game. Both highlights, just tearing your hair out. I was watching the last 15 minutes behind, like going, I don't want to watch this because it's so scary, you know. And it was everything. But yeah, we've moved 3 points now, so I think we're on. Let's have a look. 66 points. We've got Tottenham, which I think we can take. Yeah, I think we could beat Tottenham. Chelsea, I don't know what will happen there. I think you discussed on our show, Lewis, before. Whoever wins the FA Cup will try and win that next game to secure top 4. But you guys seem like you're less interested in than us because it's a big deal for us. But the Man United result, I mean, hopefully it would have gone in our favour if they would have gone and beat Liverpool, but it didn't happen. So anyway, we just couldn't do what we do, and we won 2-0 because I think the majority of the point is like, what was I going to say? Manchester United were there to be beaten, even in the second half. Even once they put the substitution in, they didn't really look like they were going to score. But overall, I mean, we're doing what we can do at the moment because, yeah. But roll on the semi-final, and I mean, we had a terrible game against Newcastle, and then moving on to the Man United results was just anything but. So yeah, that's pretty much it, to be honest.
Yeah, I wanted to ask you your thoughts on the FA Cup final as well, because most of the guys in the comment section want to hear it as well, because we are going to have a bit of a Chelsea heavy fan base here. But what are your thoughts going into the FA Cup final? And I hear what you're saying as well. Like, I think as a fan base is different compared to us, but I think for the players it's equal in terms of the importance. It's only because you guys, this is a massive game for you guys. Your first cup final in, correct me, is it 50 years or something? It's been a long time for you, man. 52
years we've been in it. This will be the 5th time we're in it. We've lost it 4 times, more than any other team. And we hear about this from especially the older fan bases a lot. So this would mean a lot to them fan bases to win the FA Cup. It probably doesn't mean that much to you guys. It's kind of like the like potato wedges on the side of the chicken. But for us, it means a big deal. And if we win that, I mean, I'm going straight. If you best tune into the channel, because I'm going live at the stadium into town, going and partying.
Are you at Wembley?
Sure. Well, Wembley. I'm not at Wembley, but I'm gonna. Yeah, I didn't get tickets, but we've got some other people that will be reporting from Wembley as part of the channel as well that are going down to the game. So they're going to be streaming their end. We're going to be streaming just up in Leicester as well. So we're just trying to capture that moment, because that's 1 in a million.
Yeah, like. I hope you have a good day in it. I won't say too much about the game, but I hope you lot enjoy the day. But
we won it. That's it. I think we won it. Brendan Rodgers said at the beginning of the season, the FA Cup is probably the biggest trophy we want to win over the Europa League, over the EFL.
Prioritize it as well because of your position in the league table. Like, correct me if I'm wrong, you need only 3 points to guarantee Liverpool don't finish above you guys, and they're in 5th place.
Yeah, and I think
wait, say that again. You only need 3 points. Leicester only need 3 points to guarantee. Or is it 4 points?
4, I think
4 points. I think it's guarantee. Get a draw against Chelsea, and then if Liverpool go on to win all their 3, it's in their hands to drop, basically.
Okay, all right.
We've still got control in our own hands. It's like they drop 4 points, then they're in a bit of trouble. If we even draw a game, we're opening the door to Liverpool to overtake us, which is just fucking bullshit. But here we are.
Absolutely, man. Do your goddamn job.
Yeah, you're damn right. Tell the players do their goddamn job and fucking finish.
Just do it. After,
I'm telling you to tell them, and you're their representative.
Give us a trophy, and then you can have the Saturday result. Tuesday.
I've been sitting here defending every single one of them, saying they'll come good. Don't worry, we're gonna get top 4. And here we are. If one draw, one fucking draw, and we're gonna fuck it up.
This is how I felt last year.
Like, I don't expect Liverpool to drop any points. Aston Villa, I think they're still pushing for European competition. No, they're way out of European competition.
No.
They're done. So we might be able to get an easier game against them. But look what happened whenever we faced the last team that didn't have any pressure.
Yeah, but Lewis, Grealish is back.
Oh, yeah. Typical Chelsea.
Hey, you lot better do. Chelsea, you lot better do your goddamn. I'm relying on you lot heavy to make sure Liverpool don't get in the Champions League and City don't win. City don't win the Champions League.
Finals, Leicester in the finals. Come on, do it.
Chelsea do those 2 things. I will not slander you for the whole summer and that. You lot handle business in it.
I tell that to the players in it. Like, when I saw Kai Havertz sky that shot from like 10 minutes in, it's like, we must be cursed.
But Lewis, man, I thought scoring 1-1 was easy.
Haaland or Lukaku in, and they will stop scoring. Like that's the way I'm feeling now.
Lewis, I thought scoring 1-on-1s was easy, man, because when Martinelli scored his one last season, it was a simple goal.
You know what the worst part is? You're correct. You're
I thought
correct.
it was an easy goal. I thought he just put it past the goalkeeper.
It is. Fucking hell, you didn't even put it on target. Like,
He did it. Zoom.
Throw it all out there because you know what? We take the piss with our finishing, so I don't even blame you. Fucking justify.
What about Giroud as well in the final minutes of the game?
Mate, hitting the crossbar twice in 2 successive attempts. Like, it's like your FIFA 21 scripted Ultimate Team game that makes you want to smash the controller. That's what that Chelsea Arsenal game was.
Yeah, it's peak.
We were shit. We didn't attack for the second half. And you still lost to us.
You lot defended, and nothing wrong with it, but you lot just maintained your lead. I don't blame you.
We're awful. That was an awful Arsenal performance, by the way. Don't get it twisted. We still beat you.
Like, I'm glad you're saying it before I had to. Like, neither.
And you know, Lewis, I've been in a position where we've battered teams in the past and we can't beat them. We did it to Man United back in 17-18, and De Gea just saved everything. It's the worst.
Yeah, but this one wasn't even a thing where Leno saved everything. It was just like fucking Havertz skied a 1-on-1. You had Giroud hit the bar from a yard out. You had a Kurt Zuma header hit the bar. Jorginho had the 6-yard chance. Fucking who else had a stringer chance? There was so many chances in that game, and we just absolutely bollocks it up from the first minute. As soon as you got the first goal, it's like they're gonna hold this, and you know how we're like against low blocks, so it is what it is. We probably fucked it anyway.
But I will say one thing about Chelsea's press is if you can pass through it, you can't run past it. They're very good at closing down. But if you can pass through that press, you are in business. We saw it at Arsenal, and Mari a few times played the balls through to Smith Rowe, and you couldn't cope with it.
That's the thing, like the Jorginho Gilmour pivot is not really the strongest, and just because Gilmour's inexperienced. I like Gilmour, but it wasn't really the right sort of game for him, especially if you're playing him against Manchester City and you're going straight into Arsenal, and he's barely had consistent game time, let alone back-to-back games. I didn't think.
And also, you cannot play Zuma against Man City in that final because he's so easy to press. He's so easy to press.
You can't play Zuma in a back three full stop with his fucking 2 left feet. Like, I've said this for months now. You know how people trying to run Zuma over Christensen agenda on me? Are you tapped? I call him a vertical jump merchant for a reason. He's an aerial threat and his recovery tackles. But I keep telling you, if you're doing recovery tackles, you're out of position in the first place. So why are you trying to hype it up like it's something big? Who's the guy? Was it Nesta or Maldini who said if you have to slide tackle, you've already made
Maldini.
Why is Kurt Zuma's biggest strength slide tackling?
It actually isn't. As we saw in the FA Cup final, it actually isn't slide tackles either. Left on his ass by Aubameyang.
That one even on him. He got left on the 2v1. I said that was Rudiger's fault.
Was it? Rudiger's fault. Why are you blaming Christensen for coming out of the back three to close Bellerin down?
Yeah, do you want to know why? Because Rudiger had already come out first to close down Bellerin.
Look at the excuses, bro. How about when Christensen got battered by Bellerin on the floor?
He didn't get battered. He took himself out to take Bellerin out because Rudiger tried and he got nutmegged.
So he left Zuma exposed. If Christensen was there, he would not have been exposed.
Rudiger left the pair of them exposed.
Look at this guy, man.
If you stick there while Bellerin's making that run, he's running straight into a back three. And then what's he going to do? Rudiger opens up the entire defense. Christensen now has come out to close him down. And now Zuma's left on a 2v1 with Lacazette and Aubameyang. It is what it is.
But if Christensen was there, it would have been a 2v2.
What?
If Christensen was there, it would have been a 2v2.
Yeah, but he did what Rudiger was meant to do and take out Bellerin.
Bro, stop making excuses for Christensen, man. Stop making any excuses.
Christensen. The cup final, that second goal was on Rudiger. It is what it is. I still rate Rudiger.
Who'd you blame for the Smith Rowe goal? Jorginho, Kepa, or Zuma?
I said originally Kepa, but the more I look back here, it's Kurt Zuma. It's completely
Jorginho.
It's not Jorginho's fault.
It's not. It is Jorginho's fault.
I see people. You know what's mad? I seen people blaming Jorginho before I seen the goal. That's mad. That you know what I'm saying? That
you lot haven't seen the video of Zuma's build up. Then,
bro, forget Zuma's build up. Right? Kepa's given Jorginho a good angle to pass to. That's the whole point. He's come closer to him to make an easier pass. Because if he stays in the middle of his goal, Aubameyang's there to intercept the pass.
Yes, Jorginho.
So that's Jorginho's fault for not looking up. He just passed aimlessly. But also, I don't blame him because Smith Rowe was pressing Jorginho like mad.
Exactly. And then you have Aubameyang on the left of him. You had who was on the right? Yeah, you like 4 players surrounding Jorginho. and the only outlet was back to the goalkeeper. Yeah, okay, he didn't angle the pass correctly. I get that. You shouldn't have received the ball in the first place. Every time that ball should have gone to Ben Chilwell at left wing back, and we would be able to.
He was marked as well.
No, he wasn't. 1 second.
He was marked. I've seen him back. Arsenal pressed very well there, and our trigger was Zuma. The moment he got the ball, Arsenal started pressing that mad.
Where is this? Where is this one? Here we go. I'll get it on here. Sorry, guys, bear with me quickly.
No, it's no stress, man. No worries.
Is this going to get taken down? That's my only concern for you and your channel with your demonetization. You know.
Nah, we'll be fine.
Yeah, man.
Nah, to be fair, you won't.
Nah, Lewis on that got that inside scoop in that. You know what I'm saying? Chelsea know what it is and that. You know what I'm saying? That's why he can do these things.
There we go. Right, let me know if you guys can see it. It's the biggest potato quantity, but just bear.
I was going to say it's pretty potato at the moment.
Oh, you can still see what's happening. So look, Arsenal press Zuma. Look how we press straight onto him.
No, first off, he's here, and Chilwell's still already here in the left wing back position.
Before that ball comes to him, Lewis, that's our press trigger.
You should have played it. You should have played it to Chilwell.
Yeah, because look, our team's press sitting up though.
Even though they're pressing, they should have played it to Chilwell. You got to play it to Chilwell. Right, go on. What's he do here? I've not seen this yet, innit?
Yeah, but that's the danger area. You don't pass it into that.
Look how we're pressing that man. Now watch Smith Rowe. Watch Smith Rowe when he gets the ball.
This is Zuma. This is on Zuma. Man's had ample stuff to do, innit? Like he could have went back to Kepa.
Yeah, but Saka's there, man. He's like
Chilwell's still there, and even if you lose the ball there, it's better you lose the ball in that area of the pitch than where Jorginho was at.
Oh yeah, Jorginho got to do better. Jorginho got to do better there though.
Yeah, I thought that as well. It would have been a back pass.
Nah, Jorginho got to do better.
It would have been a back pass.
Definitely.
Can we just compare the Smith Rowe for a second, by the way? Look at the press.
Jorginho got to do better.
Yeah, Jorginho.
Nothing against Smith Rowe. Well, I'm not even saying shit about him. There's nothing about that. My thing is, and I get what you're saying as well. Jorginho, here's the thing. He looked back twice before it, so I get he takes some of the blame.
It's not on Kepa. That's not on Kepa whatsoever.
Yeah. No, I've taken it away from Kepa. It's Zuma for me. You shouldn't lay the ball to Jorginho twice. You lay that to Chilwell. I don't care if you lose the ball to Chilwell there. We can retain it back from that position. From where he passes it back to Jorginho, it's a dangerous position. And that's the problem.
With Jorginho, he's an experienced player. He's going to play for Italy in that position. He knows what he's doing. That's not a good back pass. You got to admit that as well. Yes, he was put under pressure, but he's professional football. He's one of the best in the league at his position. He should be doing a lot better.
He was misplacing passes all match. He didn't play well.
Yeah, like, Jorginho got to do better there, though.
I'm not going to sit here and say he was amazing that game. No, he was. Like, the whole team was poor. Jorginho is part of it too. I don't really blame him for that one, though. He got put in that situation. The worst you can say, not really the best of passes, but not really the best.
Can he do that again in the Champions League final? Because we might need it.
I hope he does.
We need that tomorrow.
No, let's not put that energy out there. FA Cup final, cool. Champions League final, yeah. No, Yancy, that's not the energy we're putting out there.
We need it.
No, you don't.
Heart attack.
No, we don't, innit? Yeah. No, we don't, innit? You just got to take the heart attack.
Imagine Lewis Laptop getting dashed in the final when that pass goes back to the goalkeeper.
Are you guys looking forward to going to Portugal for your holidays then? Not Turkey anymore.
Well, apparently you don't go for one
do you want to know why I laughed at UEFA when fucking the Super League turned it round on their heads a few weeks ago? It's because of bullshit like this.
Yeah.
You want to sit here and talk to me. Fans aren't consumers, but they're being treated too much by consumers. By you fucking hypocrite.
Yeah, man.
We could have had 10,000 Chelsea and Manchester City fans in England. There's 8 separate venues as a minimum that we could use that would get a decent amount of fans. But we can't get all of our sponsors in. So we're going to fucking move it to Portugal so we can have 3,000 Chelsea and City fans there, but all your bullshit sponsors. Fuck UEFA. Fuck the Super League. This is exactly what I said the problem with football is from the start. From the start. And it's because it's money. Football is broken. The same thing we all told you from the start, which is why I said I don't like Chelsea being in the European Super League. I get why Roman took us there in the last minute because this is all the sport is about. They don't care about the fans; they care about the money, and that's it.
Lewis, if you're very passionate,
Leicester City, and they give
you just forfeit, Lewis. Just forfeit the final, and then it's good. You'd have to go there.
Forfeit the FA Cup final.
This is why City fans boo UEFA, and everyone's like, "Oh, it's just because you're shitting it. It's just because you go out." They boo it for that reason. The amount of times our fans have been screwed over by UEFA. You know,
fans do the same.
on one hand, so it's just bullshit. And even the referee, look at the referee that they've given. Research that referee they've given for this final.
Yeah. Like that's your Anthony Taylor.
Pep Guardiola, and he hates Man City. So
my guy.
We're one goal down.
My guy.
Sponsored by Sarcasm City TV.
TV, my guy, innit? I love to hear that. My guy.
Though. Like you and him really don't get along. I remember
excellent stuff.
There was the Liverpool match a year afterwards as well.
Yeah,
I'm hoping he comes up good for us, but we'll have to wait and see. And I don't even know what to make of the.
We're gonna have to go 3-0 up to win that game. I'm telling you now.
Please do.
You'll disallow all 3 goals.
Chelsea.
Don't. Bro, let's watch him off right now, man. Yeah.
What do you mean? Fabs, you're about to sing along.
No, what Chelsea?
I'm just saying, Chelsea are the biggest obstacle for 2 of our biggest ups, innit? You know what I'm saying? And that they got to deal with Liverpool and City in it, so it needs must, innit? You know what I'm saying?
I'll support Chelsea in the next Champions League final if they do win it, to go on the same as you, and then they'll overtake.
Right. Are we just going that petty?
Don't ever support Chelsea, man. Chelsea don't.
Chelsea. Who's this dickhead in the background? What are you saying, Ryan? You good?
Are you good, bro? You know when Bav said, that after Arsenal beat Chelsea, he didn't go to sleep till 8, yeah? I didn't get any sleep because I was gassed, bro. I was busy all night, yeah? Tagging you and all shit on Twitter.
You never walk alone all night, bro.
And all this, yeah? I was gassed, bro. You got
guy
who doesn't score goals, and the Egyptian Lukaku, bro. And you call yourself the second best team in England, yeah? You're the worst second place finishers of all time, bro.
2 things. Two things I want to say about that. The table says we're the second best. The second.
To be honest, Flawless, we were shit last season, and I think we got 81 last season.
Yeah, because we are shit. Yeah. Ollie taxed it, but Ryan will tell you he's a world-class manager, innit? Let's not forget that.
He is a world-class manager. He has a contract extension about that.
Yeah, I agree with that about Arteta, innit? It's the same with Arteta, innit? You know what I'm saying?
I agree with what both of you guys have said. I'm just going to leave it at that. You all make very.
We'll release Ole Gunnar Solskjaer from the Arteta penitentiary when time comes.
Nah, keep him in that. I ain't putting no money on his books. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? In that, keep him.
Bail him out.
I ain't bailing him out. Nah. You know what I'm saying? I keep him.
Lewis, you fancy paying out Tuchel's bill?
Tuchel? Where's he locked up?
In the Arteta penitentiary.
I know your guards are shit there anyway. He can get himself out.
No, Man United's guards are shit. I mean, security anyway.
Yeah,
they walk into the stadium.
Yeah. We're still, they do in it. That's what I'm saying, because they already are as well. They glazes out. You know what I'm saying? They already know what it is. The vibe team. Let's not forget the fact though. Liverpool have had the worst title defense in Premier League history though. From Premier League champions to fighting for top four.
We can top that one. 14 year afterwards.
Yeah, but you're not expected to be in it. You know what I'm saying? In that.
Now, to be honest, Man City years ago.
Yeah, you call yourself the second best team in the league, and you lost to the worst defending Premier League champions. You lost to a team that had Phillips and Dopey Reece-Williams at the back. Yeah, and even gave you a 1-goal head start, and you still got pammed by us. You know,
and even that we got pammed, and you man moved to 6. Use my move from 6th to 5th in it. Well done in that. You know what I'm saying? You man moved from 6th to 5th.
In our hands, innit? Top 4's in our hands. You know.
Top 4. You know, you are Premier League champions.
I remember
you are the best team of all time.
Before the Leicester game, before the Leicester game. Oh, hope Leicester beat us so Liverpool don't get top 4 in it. Yeah. You rested your players.
You wouldn't say the same thing the other way around.
Attacked by us, bro.
Of course, we had 2 games in 3 days. You are the greatest team of all time, according to some last season.
Yeah, but you rested all your players.
We had to. It was 2 in 3 days. We had to be done,
and you still got pammed by us, innit?
And we're still ahead of you. And we're still ahead of you, bro. And we're still ahead of you, though. How many points are you on? We're still ahead of you. How many points are we clear of you? As bad as we are,
fucking beat those shadow dwellers, man. I can't be.
The same way you lot should have beat Arsenal.
So Ryan
should have beat Arsenal.
What do you think?
It's all because of Arsenal.
You lot should have beat Arsenal.
It really no. It's all because of us. You ain't taking credit for nothing. Actually, this is all because of us. We are not even. You're not giving you the satisfaction of saying it was your fault.
If Chelsea don't win a Champions League final, it's because of Arsenal.
Settings. It's us that did it ourselves, not you.
If Liverpool get top 4 ahead of Chelsea, I won't slander Arsenal all summer because it's
you ain't getting top 4 though, innit? You got a Europa League side.
Peace treaty there now, yeah.
I honestly think you're getting top 4.
Listen, Neil, you can sign the peace treaty as well if you want.
They ain't getting top 4.
I'm in the no. You northern lot can argue. You southern lot can argue. Us in the Midlands are just chilling with the blue. That's it's nice.
Listen,
Hey,
you
Neil,
can sign
you know
the
what?
peace treaty
You
with
lot better
us.
do your business.
I'm
You lot better
Liverpool
do your
now.
job as well. You know what I'm saying? And
Against
finishing the
Tottenham?
top 4. No, just in general, just to make sure Liverpool don't finish in the top 4.
Shit.
Yeah,
Shit.
please
All right, then
don't.
we'll try. I ain't guarantee nothing.
No, but what about Chelsea though?
I will
Chelsea,
try.
if Liverpool win the 2
Got
games in
Johnny
hand, they're a
Evans,
point
Johnny
behind
Evans
Chelsea.
with one leg, Jamie Vardy with one leg.
Hey,
We'll
Any
manage.
draw and we're fucked.
Yeah, Liverpool
Exactly.
ain't winning
And
that
then
game. yet.
Liverpool need to
Liverpool ain't
win their
winning all
games.
3 games. They're
They
not
got
winning all their
Burnley.
games.
Who they got? They got Burnley.
We should get
Burnley,
top 4, but I don't know if we will.
West Brom.
They're not.
Yeah,
See,
but they can't
Ryan-
win. They can win
Ryan
them
came on
games.
with all this chest, and even
They
you
can
just
win
said
them
he's
games.
not sure on that. Yeah, me that they can
But
get
they could
past
win
Burnley
them
and
games.
Aston
West
Villa.
Brom, Burnley, and Crystal Palace. I don't see.
And he's not confident.
Burnley though.
Yeah, see, he's not
Palace,
confident
no.
in that. All that
Burnley.
chest, the man can't get past West
No,
Brom, Burnley,
are
and
a tough
Palace.
team. Burnley are a tough team, but I still expect
Yeah.
them to beat them.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Ryan doesn't. You know
Now
what I'm
we
saying?
should
All
win
that-
all 3 games. We should
Yeah, but
do.
that's
But will
because
you?
you don't rate
I
Salah.
don't know. Like,
Even though he's scored, you don't
Will
rate
you?
Salah anyway.
Salah's the reason why they're even in 5th. He's the highest goal scorer.
I just remember when Klopp started on.
for a minute.
Say that again.
Klopp started on Rod.
Good-
What's his
good
name? I can't
talent.
remember his name now. Sean Dyche. That
Yeah.
was funny in the tunnel.
Yeah, man. If you take away Salah's
yeah,
goals,
yeah.
you man in that Arsenal. You know what I'm saying? You probably below Arsenal. He scored like 20 goals in the league or something like that. And
If
he's
Salah
not
down,
joining
we're
top scorer.
better.
Who cares? Who cares?
Is he not
Anyways,
trying-
I need to bounce. By the way. Oh,
Bless
Big up,
Babs.
Babs. Yeah, man. Big up, Babs.
Oh,
Oh,
Froze.
yeah.
Froze like Arsenal's league position and that. You know what I'm saying? But we move.
Why did I cut off just there? Yo, can you hear me?
Bless
Yeah?
Babs. Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah.
it's the
I need
curse of
to cut.
Slav. He's probably going to join in 2 seconds.
Nah, I need to cut. I need to cut. That's what it is, man.
Yeah,
I need to go.
Big up, Babs, man. Every time.
All
Yeah,
the best,
no
man.
worries, man. Take care, bro. Bless.
Take care.
See ya. Up the city. Bye.
Yeah, don't worry, dead team.
All right, let's set that in it. You know what I'm saying? I'm sick of this energy and that.
There's more than one city.
Don't hate.
No. I like Leicester City. Neil, you my guy in it. I fucks with Leicester City in that. Out of all the 3 teams on here left, I like yours the most in that. You know what I'm saying? Out of Chelsea, therefore City and Liverpool don't like. So you know,
I
we
like
move.
Leicester.
Yeah, I know that's what I'm saying.
It's a
I
weird
think it's-
position because nobody banters us. It's so weird. Because normally you've got a like, oh yeah, I quite like Leicester. I'm like, yo, I'm not
It's
used to
because
it.
at 15, 16, everyone likes the story. And I was also,
Yeah.
you lot finishing above
Yeah.
Arsenal and Spurs, you like genuinely safe football. So I always have
Yeah,
a good
but-
spot for you guys.
See what I
I
mean?
can't
You know
banter
what
anyone.
would be a story? Man City winning the Champions League. That would
No,
be
it wouldn't be no story.
That would be a
That's
great
a dead story.
Yeah,
in that.
I'd be happy
You
for Jan, innit?
You lot
I'd be
bought
happy
your
for
way to
Jan.
the Champions League. Like, learn
Says
from us.
you. Seriously, Chelsea can't talk.
No, man. We never did that. After signing with Van Master that summer, and that was it. We were never on that shit. I can't
You
even
two
say
are
When was the
you two are
last
two in the
when was
same.
the
I
last
know
time
you
Man
can't. You
United
two are
got to
two
the
in it.
Champions
You
League
two are
final?
two in the
Where's
same.
the
with that.
popcorn?
Two in the
Where's
same.
the
with it.
popcorn?
Two in the same.
Royal Classico in the Champions League final. I love to see it.
Abu
Purists-
Dhabi and that. That's what it is, isn't it? The
Abu
Abu Dhabi.
Purists are getting baked right now of the fact that this is the Champions League final. And that's
Abu
the only thing
Dhabi.
I'm here for.
It's mad.
Aki wasn't 50 million either. It's like 40.
50 mil.
He was 40 million.
It
that.
wasn't. I think it was
Yeah.
35, isn't it?
He was
So
a lot
Yeah,
of money.
speaking of that, we
Yeah, we
signed
round it up.
Tomori
Yeah.
officially. 23 million euros.
You signing tomorrow? Who Leicester?
It's been announced. Romano's announced it this morning. No,
Mad.
about 2
That's a
hours ago.
great signing for
20
you lot.
23 million euros.
That's
so
a great signing.
Whoa. Put Fikayo Tomori to Leicester.
no, Samare. I'll get it.
Oh,
I'll get the
Samari.
tweet up.
Okay, I thought you said
Samari.
tomorrow.
He's a
You
good
said
player.
Tomori.
I thought you said tomorrow as well.
Samare. I don't know how to pronounce it. He's French.
Oh,
Nah, you got it right.
Yeah. No, he's a good defense. He's a good DM as well. That was a great snip from you.
I keep
guys.
hearing about him actually. Everyone who mentions, I've never watched him say he's good.
What's the aim? Do you think you're losing him in the summer?
Who?
Was he meant to play next to Ndidi, or what's the plan, or is he depth?
I'm not sure. Honestly not sure because Brendan Rodgers has played about 5-6 different formations this season. I don't really know. We could play like against Man United. We played 3 formations, played 3 at the back, and then a 4-4-2 diamond. Like we don't know what's going on, so we just trust the manager.
The end needs to change a lot at Liverpool.
It's flexibility, innit? At least you got more formations. Big up Emmy with another donation saying flaws and rants have an agenda on Ole. He is learning and improving. He didn't come with a big CV and he didn't get the players that he wanted in the transfer window. Now, personally, I agree with a lot that you said. Ole is learning and improving, and he hasn't come with a big CV, and he's about to win a European trophy as well.
Very, very underrated manager.
5-year
I
contract income.
Flawless.
Something that your John Pop couldn't do, you know.
I can't believe that I am still dealing with this Ollie shit in it. So all I want to say is to the super chat. See the response of everybody else on the panel tells you all you need to know and that. You see how they just immediately went to jokes and that. Immediately give him a 5-year deal. He's got you to a Europa League final. You got rival fans saying Ollie in. That answers the question in it. All I say to anyone who's Ollie in, ask rival fans about him in it, and that gives you all the answers. Look at these lot just laughing. They don't even take him seriously. This is my point. And it drives me crazy. Wait, one sec. It drives me crazy at times. Ask rival fans about this guy in it. Neil. Nobody here would take him at their club. Nobody. Watch this, Lewis. If Tuchel left at the end of the season, would you take Ollie? Would you take Ollie?
No.
Okay, there we go. Yan City. If Pep left at the end of the season, would you take Ollie?
I'd rather take Zinchenko.
There we go then. Hey, Ryan, you dickhead. If Klopp left at the end of the season, would you take Ollie?
Nah, take Graham Potter.
Okay. Would hey, let me even remix the question further. Would he be on your top 5 manager list? Would he make your top 5?
Maybe.
If Klopp left at the end of the season, see, he's just being a dick. Neil,
in all seriousness, he wouldn't, innit? He wouldn't.
He's not making your top 5. Hey, Neil, if Brendan Rodgers left at the end of the season, would you take Ollie?
No.
There we go. Does he make your top 5 manager list?
No, but Ollie in for Man United though.
See, there we go in it. That answers the question, people. In it. Look, and it's all rival fans. Ollie's generally Ollie in. Look at him in it.
You know what though? We've got your dead team to a cup final in Europe, right?
Yeah.
That's amazing, and he's got the second.
How are we gonna Ferguson? You know,
you are trying it in it.
Are we gonna Ferguson?
I'm not even responding.
Yeah, he's saying I don't get it. Explain why you wouldn't take him. Is that to us or to
you?
If it's to me, it's because we have
it's to you. It's to you, Flawless. There's no way that question comes to any of us.
It is.
There is no way. Like, oh yeah, Pep Guardiola, piss off. Let's get Ollie.
Yeah, this is my thing though. Here was the question I asked. I said,
why wouldn't you take him? So it is.
If he was to leave in that, would you take? Nobody's taking this man. You know what I'm saying? If Pep left for whatever reason, or Rodgers, I don't even know about
Cardiff.
That.
You know.
I don't think Cardiff fans would have him back. They don't like him.
Cardiff's doing well. He ain't going anywhere, but
Cardiff fans don't like him. Ask a Cardiff fan in that. They genuinely don't like
I know
him.
Cardiff.
I remember the last day when they beat you 2-0 at Old Trafford and they were chanting you getting sacked in the morning.
There we go, and weren't they relegated at that time as well?
Yep.
Yeah.
The audacity, relegation team come beat you 2-0 and the fans are chanting to our manager, of Manchester United Football Club. You're getting sacked in the morning. I can't deal with this in it. All right. I have an agenda, Emmy. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right in it. Yeah. Nobody would have him in, you get me, the top in the Premier League, but okay. Not top 20. I don't even think Arsenal fans would have him, and they got Artel.
Who would take him?
No, but they're stuck in their Stockholm syndrome about him. That's the problem.
Nobody would take him in there. Southampton, no. Brighton, Newcastle, Burnley, none of these.
No, Newcastle will take him. Newcastle will take anything. Newcastle will take anything. They'll take a bin. They'll take anything.
You know what? It's getting to the point where I feel like that in it. They're in the same boat in it. I just want this guy gone, but we move.
Would you have Steve Bruce? Would you do a straight swap?
No. And Steve Bruce, a legend. I want him to keep his legend status intact at Manchester United. Innit? He's a legend. Leave it at that. Don't come a manager.
He kept them up.
He kept them up though. He kept them up.
Yeah,
in the Premier League.
somehow, every fucking season I say this, they are the worst 3 teams in the league for the past 4 years. Since Benitez left. Okay, cool. But McLaren was wank. After they're so shit, but they stay up every season. I don't know how, man. It's a magic trick. It's honestly
Brucey
magic.
Ball. It's Brucey Ball, man. Yeah, talk to me, Ryan.
For the moment, they'll probably beat us tonight.
Yeah, talk to me, Ryan. Go on. What are you saying, fam?
If Ollie left United, would you take Sir Graziano Potterino?
No, I wouldn't take Graham Potter. No, I wouldn't.
Why?
I want him to see. I want him to get that. All jokes aside, because I know we banter about it. He needs to take that jump up in between, innit? He needs that middle ground.
Nah, I think he's good.
You man did that with Rodgers and it backfired.
Nah, Potter's better than Rodgers though.
Is he? I've said this before.
All right, bro, we can leave now. It's all good, man. We appreciate. Thank you for coming. It's been lovely having you.
Look, that's wait. Hold up. That's an Arsenal team who in 9th talking about give me Big Sam who's just been relegated before Ollie. And man dashed down peas, to get his point across and that. Man spent money to get his point across. That's how much he doesn't want Ollie. He spent money to get his point across and that. He could have just dropped a regular chat. He's like, no, let me dash down this $2.99. You know what I'm saying? This Tesco meal deal price.
Tesco meal.
Tesco meal deal. That's what that is. £3. Man dash down the peas and that. I said, give me Big Sam, who's just been relegated.
KFC.
Man saying he's taking a championship manager over our current manager in that. But I have all right, okay. Yeah, I have an agenda. Yeah, sure.
I want to say, Emmy, let us know why you'd want Ole to stay. That's what I want to hear.
We've improved. I already know what it's going to be. We've improved. He's done the best since Ferguson. We're unbeaten away. All of this nonsense. All of these records.
Madness, in fairness.
Say that again.
Your away records are madness, to be fair.
Yeah, but the thing is, City we were unbeaten, and City have got more points away from home than we have. So what does it count for?
We've got 11 straight wins in a row. Yours is longer, but they're not.
10 draws. Yeah, we got 10 draws and that.
Like, we've got 10 losses.
More draws than what Lewis gets on a weekly basis and that. Hella draws, man. You know what I'm saying? And that, like, man, I don't care about records in it. I always say this. I'm not a DJ in it. How about you, man? Win some trophies in it. Get some winners medals and all the second place.
When the record leads you to a title, if it doesn't lead you to the title, it's not really much point. Like, you could go unbeaten in the Premier League and get relegated.
Facts. You could draw 38 games and go down.
Yeah.
But we was unbeaten.
But I've just found something out in it about this great Manchester United second place team this season. All their fans all season will be going, "Oh, look at Liverpool shit form at Anfield." Yeah, I'm not doubting it's shit. Yeah.
Yeah, we know you're not doubting this shit. But go on.
Premier League table. Manchester United 6 home defeats in the league. Liverpool 6 home defeats in the league. Same number of wins, same number of points. But you have the nerve to say we've been shit at Anfield this season, which we have. I'm not denying.
Yeah, we have. We have.
But he never said that Manchester United haven't.
Yeah, I never said United have been good.
Yeah, we've been.
No, but all I've heard is United. Liverpool can't win at Anfield. Yeah.
You know what it is? It's because of the manner in which we did it, though. You lost 6 in a row to Brighton, Fulham, and them, man.
You lost 2 in 2 days.
Yeah, it is what it is. We move. We lost to the second best team, and we lost to the second and 5th best team in the league. You lost to the 18th, 19th team. Say that again.
You lost to the best team in the world for the past 2 years.
Yeah, it's about this in the world.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? In the world. Nah.
In 2018-19, we were the best team in the world.
Was that when you won the Champions League or the Premier League?
Yeah. When we won the Champions League and got 97 points.
Yeah, I don't know. Nah, because you finished second in the league.
But nobody cares how many points you got if you don't win anything. That was Jan's point. Nobody cares how we won the league. We got the lowest record ever. And we won the league. Nobody gives a shit in Leicester.
Did Bayern Munich not win like 6 trophies that season? Wait. Did Bayern Munich not win like 6 trophies that season or something like that?
Okay, maybe not last season, innit? Maybe not last season, but okay. 2018-19, we were the best in the world.
Last year we did the set stuff off.
We were the best in 2015-16. What's your point?
Yeah.
Don't think we were the best in the world.
Best in the world. And how many trophies did you lot win?
1 in it, but the big one. We won Champions of Europe.
There you go.
Did we not do the domestic travel that year?
Yeah, that's more impressive.
But you didn't go far in the Champions League. We went far in both the Prem and Champions League. We should have won both.
You didn't go far in the Prem. You finished second.
You don't win anything. It don't matter. It doesn't matter if you don't win anything.
I hate to back Jan City, but they had a better season. Yeah, they won 3 trophies. You won 1. They had a better season.
Yeah, because they've got a better squad. I'm talking first 11 against first 11. We performed at a higher level that season than Man City.
All right, that's cool. But how many trophies did you win? 1. They won 3. So they performed at a bad level.
Squad, that's why. We had a dead squad.
Bringing in them Bavs versus Slav vibes.
It's this guy on the hype in it, right?
No, it's cool
because they won in it. You know what I'm saying?
Normally I am on the hype after last night. I'm not gonna lie.
I can tell in it, man. And you, as you should be, you've not had much to shout about this season, so I'm happy for you, fam.
I big up Emi Adi saying you keep talking about City. Look at City's squad as well. And big up GG saying Anfield went from a fortress to a strip club.
Yeah, he's not wrong. I'm not
I love it.
That is fair enough. Yeah.
Hey, GG, you are my guy. Big up to you. Oh, you could be a girl. Big up to you and that.
Oh, yeah, Emmy's saying you keep look at City's squad. What compared to Manchester United squad?
What are we talking about? Like, who mentioned City?
It was about United.
See that? But this is my whole point. As soon as we mention Ollie, people always shift the goalposts and start talking about other teams and that. I never mentioned Manchester City.
You know what's mad though? Because at the start of the season when Man City were like really bad and we were like 15th and everything, everyone was saying Pep's finished, Man City is shit, overrated. You know, our team are better than theirs. This is the sort of things people weren't saying, oh, Man City squad's well better than ours. But all of a sudden now we're top. It's like, look at City squad. Do you know what I mean? So I'm not saying that we don't have a good squad because I actually think we have the best squad in the league. But it's one of them things where people don't mention it until we win. And then it's like, oh, you only won because of that. When we were doing shit, no one was trying to raise that point. You know what I mean? So,
and also people mention it not only when user winning, but also to make us feel better about losing. People forget United were 2 or 3 points clear of Manchester City at the top of the table at some point. With I don't know if it was levels.
More than that. It's more.
Was it more than that? But I know he's had it. But people always say and some play semantics and go, well, they had a game in hand, but no, we were still clear at the top of the table. So if the team is that bad, how are we clear at some point of Manchester City at the top of the table? We should have been in a legitimate title race, but nobody believed we was. Nobody, no Manchester United fan, no rival fan, genuinely believed United could win the title. Apart from Jeremiah and he's not and Prime. They're the only two. He was singing 21 and 21.
Sorry. That was his first game for Man City. What?
No way. The game in like 4 years. Goalkeeper.
Look at that City treating the Premier League like it's the Carabao Cup and that. Just playing third string and that. Just playing first string.
Is he like what? 407 years old or something? And he's like 43.
Yeah, he won the Champions League at Chelsea, didn't he?
Yeah. And
did the Champions League at Liverpool, I think.
And
he's got 2 Champions League trophies.
No.
I think he's got 1 at Liverpool.
1.
Who did? Oh, it was 1. Scott Carson.
1 at Chelsea, I think.
Did he? No, he won it at Liverpool, Jan.
Oh, he went at Liverpool. Oh, right. I was going to say, how's he got 2? If he's got 2, we just need to stop football and that. Scott Carson got 2.
Yeah. Jesus Christ.
Oh, yeah, it's Liverpool that he was at, wasn't it? Yeah, he won it at Liverpool.
He only made 4 appearances for Liverpool as well. And he was
managed to snap had a medal.
Oi, but to be fair, you take that any day. Sitting on the bench, training every week, that kind of money, 2 Champions Leagues round your medal. What do you do? Look at the medals, though. Don't ask me how.
Wasn't it Mark Schwarzer? He won like 2 leagues in a row with like Leicester and Chelsea and didn't play a game.
Mark Schwarzer,
was it?
Yeah,
Mark
my
Schwarzer?
guy. Leicester Chelsea link once again.
Hey, props to him, innit? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's only won. It's not even listed with any honours for Man City because he's clearly not got a medal for anything. But he's got the Champions League, the Super Cup, and like runners up for shit.
he's really channeling his inner Benjamin Mendy and that for you lot.
You know what
I'm saying?
Oh, speaking of Benjamin Mendy, did you see it, Lewis?
What?
Oh, the Chelsea thing.
Was it? Yeah, Chelsea announced Benjamin Mendy on the advert. They put it on the advert for the new kit launch. Benjamin Mendy, I'm surprised you ain't seen it. I thought I was going to message you about it. You've got Benjamin Mendy. He's on the kit launch. And then somebody called Lauren James, I think, for the women's as well.
Let me check this.
They've got
we're going for another watch left be asked.
All these goddamn Mendys, man.
If you want, we've got a Mendy as well, Napoli's Mendy. If you want the 3 of them, you can do like a Pokemon thing and collect them all.
There's so many Mendys. It's ridiculous.
Chelsea are going to collect them all. Like, somebody actually said that.
It was like, when Man City had like, is it Fernandinho, Fernando, and then there was like Leroy Fer from Swansea, and people like, just do it. Do it. It sounds like an evolution of Pokemon and that. It sounds beautiful.
Yeah, it's like silvers. We always have loads of silvers.
Yeah, it's mad. Yeah, it's crazy.
Why am Man United for Tom
That's
Heaton?
just Portugal in general.
Yeah.
Who?
Half of them are called silver.
Man United for Tom Heaton.
Because we're probably going to let go of Lee Grant, so we need a backup goalkeeper, innit? And he used to play for us.
A lot of the City players that are not called Silver, as in it's not in their name, their surname is still Silver. Because I think Rodri, if I'm not mistaken, I'm sure his name's got silver in it. There's a few. Man City have about 5 silvers. Like, just don't all go by the name Silver. It's mad.
Yeah, geez, BBC are showing the Copa America. Yes, we got football throughout the summer.
Who's in the? Oh wait, I was gonna say, how does Copa America work? I don't even know how it works.
It's red.
Euros, pretty much.
Nah, I know it's Euros, but you have to qualify for it though. Like, who's qualified? That sounded stupid the way I should have explained
Well,
it.
Messi better win this one, you know. I'm sick of flawless saying 0-5 in final.
Wait, why are you sick of me saying 0-5 when it's Messi's fault that he's 0-5 in international finals? How's that on me? How's that on me? Get me? He's 0. So Higuain was there for all 4 losses in the Copa America.
Messi getting a World Cup.
That's on Messi in that. You know what I'm saying? Because if he won that, you'd be here praising him. See, Argentinian won a World Cup on Brazilian soil. He flopped in it.
I praise Messi anyway.
I know that, innit? Only you would praise the guy that's 0-5 in finals. You know what I'm saying?
He's going to be playing Europa League next season.
We'll see. Juventus fourth.
I'll be seeing him at Anfield next season. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, that's gonna happen, innit? But he ain't staying there. Plus, ain't they 4th anyway?
I think they lost.
They're not 4th now.
Lose the other day?
I don't know. I have to be like I know Juventus. I ain't in the top 4.
I think they
got panned by AC Milan. I remember.
Let me check. I think they got in anyway. Let me check.
Man like Kante.
See, you know what I'm saying? Something that Messi's not World Cup winner and that flopped in the final.
He didn't flop in the final.
Actually,
Juventus one of the teams
he got locked up by N'Golo Kante.
Yeah, they are. I think they are still in the Super League.
Just to clarify, Juventus and then both Madrid and Barcelona, right? So they're the people that are going to be out of Champions. Well,
speaking about domestic, wait, Ryan. Speaking about domestic competitions, your GOAT's going to get me two domestic leagues without a league title in that. You know what I'm saying? What kind of shit is that? 2 years in a row. Because he ain't gonna win it this year. He didn't win it last year. When did he? They won it last year.
Madrid as well.
They won it last year.
At Real Madrid, Yorgo went a few years without a league title as well in Spain.
Yeah, but how many? But he won 3 Champions Leagues in a row.
Messi's won 2 Champions Leagues. No, he's won about 3 or 4, hasn't he?
No, in a row. You know what I'm saying?
Yorgo
4 in 5 years. 4 in 5 years. He's won 4 in 5 years. Give me 3 Champions Leagues in a row and 4 in 5 years. When your guy ain't won it since 2015.
Impressive, to be fair.
I know it's impressive.
Next season, when we can say Ronaldo's got both European trophies and Messi.
Exactly in it. That's why I fuck with Lewis, because that's the agenda I'm running with when he wins the Europa League. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, people are laughing at Ronaldo, but you know he's just gonna stat pad out of pure fury for even being in the competition.
He is 100%.
Yeah, I can't be asked with the Europa League next season, man.
Yeah, look at him, no faith, and he came on with chest. Yeah, from Premier League champions to Europa League.
We should get top 4, but knowing good will like draw against West Brom on the weekend.
Yeah, Klopp gonna flop in it. Are we gonna talk about that?
You might get United. You might get United in the Europa League final, innit?
That could happen, to be honest. I ain't gonna lie. There's a possibility.
That would be funny. That would be funny.
The last time we played each other in the Europa League, we pammed them. Coutinho pammed them.
What was the score? When was it? What was the score?
1-1, but it was like 3-1 on aggregate.
Well, Van Gaal was in charge.
Yeah.
I forgot all about it. Yeah, I forgot all about that. I haven't raised that shit.
You lost 2-0 at Anfield and you drew at Old Trafford.
Drew 1-1 at Old Trafford. And we could have won the second half, but we decided not to embarrass you too much.
Old Trafford.
He was managing you lot. He was managing Liverpool. Was it Klopp?
It was Klopp's first season, yeah. Klopp's first season.
I forgot. I can't even think that far back. Mad thing. And then what happened? Did you not win the Europa League that season?
We got to the Europa final that season.
Sevilla won it for like the 4th time in 5 years.
Yeah,
wait, you got beat by Sevilla in the final.
Unai Emery.
Unai Emery.
Yeah, Emery.
Oh, shut up, fam. I ain't hearing nothing. Got slapped by Sevilla. Sevilla in the final.
Good evening.
That was a horrible second. No, that was Alberto Moreno.
You talking about beating us?
That was Alberto Moreno.
Blah blah blah. And then
I'm just gonna say, who has Unai Emery always only struggled with in the European final against?
Sorry.
Did he play?
Yeah, he did play actually. He started. For those who say AC can't play in a back 4, bun you innit? And literally playing the European final.
The season was against Man City anyway.
We didn't even. We never even spoke about the Chelsea game as well.
Yeah, is he going to be? Yeah, him making a mistake. We're going to get onto that. Is he going to be fit for the final first and foremost before we get onto his mistake against City? Christensen.
He should be back tomorrow potentially.
Oh, is it? He's back.
Really? Everyone's back in training. Like he was a precaution for the Arsenal match. He wasn't injured. He was just injured enough that he had to come off against City.
Yeah. After he made the mistake.
That looked like a nasty one, though. I thought it was going to be a long-term one. When he was first coming off, I was like, oh, damn, that's a hamstring.
I heard tendon injury, and I was like, oh, fuck.
That's what happens when you're out of position and make mistakes, isn't it? You know what I'm saying? And get spammed by Gabby Jesus. Shit happens, isn't it?
These things
Gabby looked resilient, you know.
It's all right. Luckily for him, Gabby won't be anywhere near that final.
Yeah, Gabby won't even be on the bench.
Nah, he'll be on the stand. He ain't gonna be anywhere near.
He won't even get let in the stadium. Yanci's got more chance of getting in the stadium than Gabby.
Nah. Pep, somebody did ask in the comments earlier, who will Pep play? Pep played the same team
idiot,
the last 6 games. The only people that have changed is Cancelo, Zinchenko, and I think Rodri for Fernandinho. Apart from that, the rest of the team has remained the same. So that is who should start in the Champions League final. If Pep wants to win, it depends whether Pep wants to win or not. If he wants to win,
he wants to win. I mean, yeah, let's go to the Champions League final and shoot myself in the face by not winning it, because that's the only thing that Pep's got left. Like, that's the one. If you've got a criticism of him, that's the spending money, A, and B, he's not done well in Europe. That's the only two things. So he's definitely trying to cross both of them off.
Yeah. He will try and win it.
He'll spend some more money.
The problem is he has too much faith in all of our squad. Like, we have a very good starting 11.
Not Mendy. He sold them to Chelsea.
But yeah, he's I think he's got to play. There's a set team that he has to play if he wants to win. If he doesn't play that team, we're going to struggle. It's going to be a long night. We might still lose, but it gives us the best chance to win if we play that.
I think you'll edge it, to be fair. I just can't see. I can't see Pep losing to Tuchel like 3 times in the space of like just over like a month and a half or something. I think it'll be a close. It'll be a good game though. It'll be a good game, close game.
Yeah,
no team will battle the other.
We can't afford to have any players that are out of form. So you can't start Sterling over Foden right now. You can't start anyone over Mahrez right now. So it's got to be. But
you've got 2 games to bring them into form. That's the thing.
Yeah, well, we'll see today when Sterling. Do you know what? He got a goal the other day, which I was happy for, but then we didn't win. To be fair, like Zuma, you're talking about Zuma. Zuma was clumsy because really and truly that was given
a penalty when I look back.
Given a pen the following day against Pogba. So if the referees are consistent, which we know they're not, then I think City probably win that game, because I think in that we're not going to miss 2 pens in one game, and obviously.
Don't say that. I said we'd win 3-0 against Newcastle. Anything is on in football.
No, I'm talking about the Chelsea game that we played, where they beat us.
Oh, right, okay. I thought you meant in the future. I was like,
no.
I was like, nothing is off the table. Fam, you wanted him out of the club. What are you talking about?
This guy.
What's the name of the title, my G?
Yeah, fair enough.
Come on, man. You already know shamelessness is going to run here.
That's the only thing I've got, though, in that one.
Yeah.
Speaking of
this is the most
shameless
show.
Flawless, when was the last time you were in the Champions League final?
Yeah, same you was in the Champions League final. Google it, fam. You know what I'm saying? In that. Google it, innit? Google it, innit? You know what I'm saying? Just
I don't know if
Google the last one.
I don't know if Google existed at that time.
You fluked it, innit? You got win one every 15 years, innit? And then get gassed in that. Win one every 15 years, one league title every 30 years in that big club.
You know what? Not many.
You back to back
2 years ago.
Yeah, and Liverpool are included in that.
You win often. That's why when people say City should have won it by now. Yeah, we should have maybe got further.
It's like hard to win.
But to go
on, Liverpool are testament to that.
It's like, come on now.
Liverpool win it once every 15 years.
You're not going to beat them.
No, I'm not having it. Liverpool win it once in the last 15 years.
You do win it one every 15 years? All right, so the last one was what, 2018-19, yeah? Am I correct?
Yeah, 2019. So once every 14 years, get it right, yeah?
Not sorry, years. 1 year, my bad. My apologies, I was off by 1 year, my bad. 365 days.
Even when we were shit, we still won a Champions League.
Yeah, you did well done, innit? Yeah, I know you fluked it. You know what I'm saying? I watched it.
You shouldn't have even fucking made it to that final.
Yeah, serious. They fluked.
The goal
That's what he was doing it.
Yeah, people forget that goal had been given, check would have been sent off, and we would have had a penalty.
All right, cool. You think I don't trust Carlo Cudicini to do business? Before we had the best goalkeeper in the league that season, we had the second best goalkeeper in the league on the bench.
Cudicini was a baller still. He was a good goalkeeper.
Yeah, Cudicini was a baller. He's hella underrated because he was on the check for about 6 years, but not a quality goalkeeper in his prime. It's even more credit to Czech that he displaced him in his first season within weeks. And he was just some random young prospect that came, was like 20 years old. Chelsea fans are like, well, why we got this guy playing over Carlo? And then one game against Tottenham, 0-0 draw, pulls out a banging save, and then the rest is just history.
Yeah, you figured it out.
Why do these Italians have like the best names as well? Especially for Chelsea, like Maldini, Zola, as you were saying, my man sounds like a cappuccino. Like, what was his name? I forgot what it's called.
Like, they got Zappa Costa as well. Let's not forget him.
Zappa Costa. That's you see that. Come on, that's a coffee.
Yeah,
come on.
You know when we got rid of Costa,
Alama Zappa Costa, El Blanco. You know, El Blanco. I don't drink coffee. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't drink coffee either like that. But yeah, I get your point.
Might be in Italian for average, or what you want to call it, mid coffee or some bullshit. Because I know anything's going to be banging this fucking shit. He made Victor Moses at right wing back look good, and he was the definition of mid.
Nah, man, you might want to league title with him.
They won in the title, and Alonso was still banging it for you guys.
We all got exposed for being a one formation team with a plan A.
I do.
We won the league with that, bruv. Don't diss one formation. That's all we've got.
Mind you, we won a league with Salah, so anything's possible.
Hey, put some respect. The reason why he's like able to finish in the top 4, Salah put
is he going to be Golden Boot this year?
Wait, he's done better than all your legends, Gerrard, Suarez, Torres, and that. None of them man could give you a Premier League.
Guys, though, man, he's
Harry
not
Kane and Mohamed Salah, 21 goals. He's going to get. He looks like he's going to get Golden Boot. I mean, with the running,
he's miles better than them guys and that Torres and Suarez. Oh, now it's a trophy thing. All right. So, what trophies did Torres and Suarez win? You look.
Suarez won the League Cup. And if Gerrard wasn't,
did you hear the defeat in his voice?
And if Gerrard, Suarez would have had a Premier League if Gerrard hadn't bloody. If Gerrard had
Cardiff on penalties in the League Cup.
You can't use should on this program. You win or you don't.
Yeah, man. And that's something Liverpool don't do often is win. You know what I'm saying?
Leicester should have got.
You would have trophy, Man United.
Hey, we got one coming in. We got one coming in the end of this month. Actually, we got one coming in the end of this month. And that.
To be fair, you'll win that final in fairness because Villarreal are shit. But like, if you lose that final, honestly, someone's going to be fun, you know.
Yeah, it'd be great, isn't it? We start a better season than you if we lose that final.
And if we get top 4 and you lose that final, it literally doesn't matter.
Nah, we still had a better season than you lot.
What, finished second place trophy? Yeah, you won the second place trophy, so fair enough.
No, second place trophy. We had a better season than you lot. If you lot finished 4th or 5th and we finished second, we had a better season than you lot because we finished above.
If we finish 4th
and they're in a final,
they don't really matter.
And you're fall off from grace as well. Yeah, bear in mind you lot were Premier League champions and now you're 4th, 5th.
If we get Champions League, I think we'll be challenged next season.
Do you know what's mad though? Because you've got to look at the season as a whole. Because it's like on paper, this is one of Man City's best seasons. Do you know what I mean? Because we're in the Champions League final, we've got quite far in all the cups. But obviously, if we lost the Champions League final now, then the domestic treble season will be better because we came out with 3 trophies. Do you know what I mean? So even though on paper, so you've got to look at it with context as well. Because I don't think this has been City's best season in how we've played, but we're more.
In terms of success, isn't it?
Yeah, and in terms of success,
also, Jan,
it's not.
Who cares? You've won. Like, do you know what I mean? To a certain extent, it's like who cares? Like you're like, oh yeah, well, it's not as good. I mean, you are really crying over not much. I mean, the only thing you're not crying over is one of your teams being towards the Golden Boot. That's all you've really got to cry about because you've pretty much dominated everything else.
Mm-hmm. That's the only thing Liverpool might win is the Golden Boot. So put some respect on Salah's name in that. That's the only trophy you're getting this season.
Jamie Vardy last year, come on.
Facts, man. Yo,
did you see that the only trophy yesterday, though?
Wait. Forget that. Hold up. If he wins the Golden Boot, is that not Liverpool's only trophy this season?
Yeah, actually, is to be fair, but
yeah, exactly. So put respect on his name.
We could do what Tottenham did with Harry Kane and all crowd around the
yeah, serious. You can do that with Mo Salah and that. That's your man's, your guy in that.
Salah can take that Golden Boot to Madrid in the summer, innit?
That's your guy in that. He's the reason that you lot can finish 5th. You know what I'm saying?
Man, like the Egyptian Lukaku, you know. Or you can go to Chelsea and Chelsea link with him.
Here's the thing: is the Egyptian Lukaku, the real Lukaku won a Serie A. You don't rate. Oh yeah, you're new to this,
man. He's so bad. I'm not.
You don't know.
I've been Salah out for like a year and a half.
Man, this guy's got 20 goals a season. What for 3 seasons in a row? And he's crap.
And he won him a Premier League and a Champions League.
And he won,
Nah. Because first time on the Shameless FC, Ryan, give him the floor as to why you hate Salah. Fuck it.
I don't hate him, innit? I just don't rate him. Like, thing is, this guy can't control a ball properly. When he's not scoring, it's like playing with 10 men. He's a stat padder. He depends so much on the system. Sometimes we're a better team without him. Literally, right? Our two
You could
best
say all them
performances in the
same
league
things
this
about
season.
Mahrez, but it doesn't care because he
Mahrez
puts
is
the
clear as
ball
Salah,
in
bro.
the back of the net, and that's all you give a shit about as a striker. Literally, the rest of Werner's game is good, apart from he's offside and he scores goals. But that's the only problem. If you're a striker, you score goals. Nobody gives a shit about anything else. You score goals
But
if
it's
you're a
not as
striker.
if this guy's even clinical either. He misses too many chances as well, man.
He's
Like,
top,
honestly,
he's top. He's joint top for what, the third he's golden boot one year. Then he was nearly golden boot the other year. He's got 20 goals each season. You look at somebody like Aubameyang, had a great season last year, dropped off a cliff. Like you got to count your chickens before they hatch, man. Because if when he goes, we've seen it. We were crying about Mahrez, and people like get out of our club, and we were kind of the same thing because Mahrez. A lot of things you were saying was very similar. Because I think as Jan will know firsthand, his work off the ball wasn't that great. At times he was trying all this stuff and wasn't getting past players. But you had to let him try and do that because he'll get you the goals. And if you look at the 90 minutes, it's exactly what I've talked to Man City fans about this before. The more you go, oh yeah, he's not good in this situation. But if he puts the ball in the back of the net, that's all that you have to care about. Mahrez was phenomenal for us. And if you look at a lot of our fan base, the one player that we haven't replaced, we've replaced Kante. Jamie Vardy's on his way out, so he's still there. Mahrez is the people that we cry about the most because we don't have the skill like probably Flawless saw against Man United or against Man City. We didn't have a player that could get past somebody that could take a man on and go past him. Salah can do that and put the ball in the back of the net. So anyway, that's my little bit over. But I'm just saying, be careful what you fish for because if it comes true and you end up dipping, because at the end of the day, how many points do you get if he's not in the team? That's the question. If he's not in the team, how many points do you get? You're mid-table. You're below Arsenal.
Yes.
Nah, but
I'm sorry to rant, but it is what it is.
I always say our two best performances in the league this season have been Leicester at home and Palace away when we won 7-0. Salah didn't play in it. He didn't start in any of those games. He had COVID for the Leicester game, and I think he came on in the Palace game. We were already like 5-0 up. So sometimes you can be a better team if overall team, like he causes a lot of our attacks to break down and the overall team performance decreases. If you replace him with a player who'll keep the ball better, link up better with the players around him, our overall team performance will increase because this guy's detrimental to our build-up play. I'm telling you, he's so frustrating, and I hate frustrating players, bro.
Who cares if you win? That's the whole point of Tottenham employing Mourinho. They will do anything necessary to win a trophy. And to be fair, you aren't a bad team. You just smashed Man United.
You have to realize though, they only win one major trophy every 15 to 30 years, isn't it? So that's why he feels this way in that. Because Salah, like you said, he's there. He's winning trophies for them. What's the issue? What's the issue?
This is a promise. This is a promise for you guys. If Mo Salah goes to Real Madrid, he'll get booed by the fans in his first 10 games.
Yo, they boo everybody. They boo everybody. They boo everybody.
They booed Casillas, if I remember.
Yeah, they boo everybody. They booed Gareth Bale after he scored. Like in the Champions League final, they booed him. They'll boo anybody. Real Madrid means nothing. Real Madrid's fans in general are just they're a special.
They booed Raul as well. It's like, yo, he's your record goal scorer at the time. They booed Raul, fam.
Nah, that's mad, you know.
They booed.
That's what you saying. That's mad. Is what I say about Salah for you guys. That's how it feels, man.
I swear, Casillas came through the youth system and is Madrid born and bred. You know what I'm saying? Record appearance maker, won every trophy, and they booed him. They boo everybody. Like you said, the Bale thing after he scored in the Champions League final.
They boo him. You're like, what are you guys on? I don't like his ponytail.
But I think with Real Madrid, because they've been so spoiled now, anything that's not perfect, they're like, they don't like it.
But Casillas, and even though I'm not a big fan of his like that, but Raul and Cristiano Ronaldo, these players are pretty much as close to perfect as you can get for them as well.
Yeah.
Salah's up there though, in terms of goals scored and stuff like that as well. And what he's done as a Premier League player in the time that he's played is unreal. Pretty much, he's hit the ground running from day one. There is not many Premier League players that have done that. Premier League legends that have even done that.
And he's topped on that to win you trophies. Like I said, you won. You were the best team in the world. He was a part of that. Yeah. According to you, when you said that, Ryan.
He depends so much on the system, though. That's the thing. Like the system carries him at Liverpool.
Who cares?
Yeah,
Leicester won. We won 4-4-2, and Jamie Vardy. Who cares? We won.
Yeah, they won. They won a Premier League title with Danny Drinkwater.
We didn't change the team.
They had Danny Drinkwater playing in central midfield, and that Danny Drinkwater was playing central midfield.
You get me with my man N'Golo Kante either side.
And I swear they had your centre back pairing was Robert Huth and Wes Morgan.
Robert Huth and Wes Morgan.
Yeah.
Jamaican to win the Premier League, man. Oh,
Yeah.
Who's your right back? Who's your right back?
Right back.
Danny Simpson.
Right back.
It was
Danny Simpson taking on two players at a time because Mara's been pissed off the pitch. I
Manchester
wouldn't run
United
back.
legend.
Danny Simpson, that's bad.
And was it Fuchs was the left back?
Fuchs was there. He's still going. Yeah, but Fuchs is just about in our squad as well. But yeah, I mean, our squad is a joke that won the league. It really was. I mean, at the time it worked, and we love them. They're all legends down here. However, you look at it player for player, and you went,
You see the efficiency.
it was 25-30 million pounds for that starting 11. It was stupid. It's never going to happen again. Like, that is never going to happen again. Because the most expensive player was Shinji Okazaki, and he was 7 mil, 8 mil, and like it was stupid the way we won the league. But
do you know what? It's not even the players that you had as well. It's where they came from. Because Mahrez and Kante were both in the second division of the French league at like 23 or something daft like that.
Mahrez thought Leicester was a rugby club.
Yeah.
He didn't even know about Leicester. He was like, "Yeah, we're a rugby club. Why would they want us?" And then he came and was like, "Actually, this is all right." And he didn't realize that we actually had a football club as part of our team. It was mad. Trust me, Jamie. There's so many good. Honestly, I could talk about them for years. Them lot. Christian Fuchs signed under Pearson. Pearson had that sex scandal thing, and he had to be dropped. Well, his son had a sex scandal thing. Had to be dropped. Christian Fuchs never even met the manager that signed him and ended up winning the league. Like, we've got so many of them little stories, and like it is funny. Like he was on holiday and his agent rang him and goes, the club that you signed for, the manager that signed you has been fired, and they're bringing in another manager. And he's just like on the beach in like Spain or something, going, okay, what do I do now? We lost Cambiasso that season. We bought I honestly will tell you, I thought we were going to go down that season. Legit, I thought we were going down. It was madness.
Yeah, you were one of the favorites.
15-16 season even madder. Because it weren't like you were a mid-table team at that point. Everyone was saying, "Nah, Leicester."
We done something great that season before as well. To escape that Premier League was unbelievable. Yeah. Like, I thought that was something that we were going to shout about, but then little did I know that they did that the next. Bloody hell!
It's mad. Even thinking about it now, you lot win the Premier League, ridiculous. But that's why the story is magical.
Mad, yeah,
it's crazy.
That's what's good about football. It's good that you like. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm not one of these fans that's against people doing what Man City did. Do you know what I mean? It's nice, like, to support a club who you never even expect to win a League Cup.
Exactly.
And then now you're in a Champions League final. That is mad. So people can banter me. Man City don't win the Champions League. People can banter me all they want. Because 10, 15 years ago, wouldn't have even been in my thoughts. So, madness.
And it's amazing how the expectations change as well with the fan base, you know, because we've seen it with our end. But I remember supporting them, 2006, when we were 13th in the championship. And I was like, oh, yeah, we had a good season. We weren't drawn into a Premier League, into relegation battle. Literally, that's how bad Leicester were. And supporting this team through and through. Watching Match of the Day going, oh, yeah, Leicester weren't making the Premier League. Literally, that was where I was at, to the point where I was like, yeah, Leicester won't be in the Premier League. I was watching like Channel 5 or whatever crap was on. And you have to go and the reason is I don't even have a season ticket because I never thought I'd need one, because you just go down to the stadium and get, which road do you want? Have a road to yourself. And that's what it was like, you know. You'd never need a season ticket. You'd pick literally which stand you want to sit on, and I'll just move. Nobody cares anyway. And the stadium was massive. We got again. This is the kind of stories that. Then I went to university. Then we entered the Premier League. Then we ended up winning it. And I'm like, what the hell's happened? Now I'm on a 6-year waiting list for a fucking season ticket. So like this is just mad. 2002, we're nearly out. We were in administration.
So anybody who supports like a lower down team, and that if there's season tickets available, get yourself one, because you never know. All it takes is for someone to take over. All it takes is for someone to take over. And boom.
for me not owning a season ticket, because I thought, what's the point? I can always just turn up and get. I didn't think we were going to get. These owners came in and they've been amazing to us, but I wasn't thinking. They were like, yeah, you'll get a Premier League. I was like, yeah, whatever, Asian man. And I mean that with respect, because they all say that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then they've just gone and done it. And they signed a few good players. I was thinking, okay, they got in Sven-Göran Eriksson, didn't work. I was like, oh. But again, they've just done. And again, I think I posted to the group the fact that they've written a letter, like a printed letter to the fans, and they've just gone a badge, a embroidered thing, a clapper, and they've given it to every season ticket holder and go, thank you for supporting. We know you can't be there, but this is what we're going to give to you for free. And this is the state of ownership that I think the other clubs should be at, because the way that they've done stuff for us, it's insane. If you guys, I'll say check the group chat, but it's madness.
Yeah, right.
Do you guys think Leicester win a title in the next 5 to 10 years?
Oh, stupider things have happened. I can't say shit.
Do you know what? They're getting good players in, and their recruitment.
They're well run. They got a good coach.
Yeah, they're well run.
You know what it is? There's so many variables in it.
If you're a player, if you think about it, you discussed earlier about Arsenal and the players that they've got in, like a Partey from Atletico Madrid. If players actually watch the Premier League, what's to stop people from going to Leicester? You know what I mean? It might
Wages.
be.
Wages is the main thing, in my opinion.
Yeah.
If a player wants, it's the reason why Chilwell went to Chelsea. The legit, even if they would have finished 12th that season, he would have gone because he would have got triple the wages. Danny Drinkwater went for 35 mil because he got 100k wages. He was on 30, 35, and he would triple his wages. So then kind of ruined his career at Chelsea. However, he went to Chelsea because he knew he could get the money. But there's an interview on the BBC they've done with Kasper Schmeichel, who's talked because he signed in 2012, and the owner said that passed away in the helicopter crash said, "We will get in Europa League. We will get into Europe in 5 years." He said that in like 2012. I remember seeing him, and I'm like, yeah, whatever, dude. Like, yeah, whatever. Even in case I might watch me to drive to Paris, and then we're in. Does that count? But no, they've planned this for. But they've planned this for a while, and it's crazy. But the first, they've set up the squad and they've set up the a base of this was what's going to happen after we won the league. So the plan was to just win the league and dip, like we could have done, like a Blackburn, won the league, then just fall down. Yeah. We didn't. We just kind of. And now, if you look, there's Jamie Vardy, Mark Albrighton, Christian Fuchs don't count because he barely plays, and then Kasper Schmeichel that's remaining after 5 years after winning the league, and we're up there in the top 4. It's madness.
I mean, when you look at it, it's like the way Leicester are run as a club. They're run better than most of our. Obviously, City are probably the best well-run club in the country. So City will always be there challenging over the next 10 years, even when Pep leaves. But then Chelsea, they're well-run, but they'll always have those couple of years when they might not be challenging, where they get a new manager.
The Super League has kind of put a dent in that, though, for sure. Yeah. Super League has definitely put a dent in that, especially for somebody like Jan that supported them from day one.
Yeah.
You look at that and you go, right, this changes my relationship with the club. Because it does. And just as the same way for you as a Liverpool fan, it no matter how whatever happens, because of that Super League, that makes a big difference. Because we're willing to piss off to I don't know, like Dubai or whatever, and leave you guys behind.
I think Man City had the perfect opportunity to make a statement by not joining, and they did that in the beginning.
They were the first ones to pull out.
They just bottled it because this Super League was mentioned earlier. Man City said we have no interest, and it was like, oh great, this is the team that we support. And then at the last minute, because they literally joined a week before it was announced, they bottled it. And I don't know, like we do have very good ownership. Like, you know, even the Sheikh tweeted after we won the league saying, you know, it's great that we've won the league. Congrats to all the players and fans. We hope this leads to more trophies. That's basically what he said. So, you know, he's a great guy, but that was a bad error of judgment. And I don't think he understood the club like we thought he did.
Mm-hmm.
But now, to be honest, Man City, they did have a meeting with the fans, you know, the supporters clubs, and they did explain and they've apologized and everything. So I'm hoping that we're going to follow Chelsea and Tottenham and get a fan maybe on a panel or something. I know
it's not going to do anything legit, Jan, because money talks. Regardless, just like as Lewis was saying earlier, why the game is being played in Portugal? Because the sponsors can't make it. Because the sponsors are more important than you guys.
Of course, yeah. Because even my nan, like her uncle used to work for the FA, and my nan used to go to all these finals. She used to take my granddad on dates to Wembley because that's how easy it is to get a ticket when your family worked for UEFA. It wasn't even like her dad; it was her uncle. So it's just mad. Or work for the FA, I should say. So.
And apparently, I used to have a friend. One of my ex-managers used to work for the FA, and he goes, "They are a mess." In terms of, he was doing all the IT stuff behind the scenes, won't name names, but he goes, "They are a mess." He goes, "I could sort this, but he goes, you got to pay me more money than this because I ain't sorting this." Like, but also, I bet you nobody in the comment section or us guys are actually surprised. Nobody's really surprised.
Not in the slightest.
I'm not. The thing is, with UEFA, like City fans in general, I don't know how other fan bases feel because most of my contacts are Man City, but like we just don't trust UEFA as it is. So this is why, like, when this big, there's nothing like the only thing that I think Man City can do to kind of say, right, here you go, is win it. And you know, it's been a long time coming to even get to a final. So I think even if we don't win it this year, we need to keep going back until we win it.
And you need to sing UEFA, we hate UEFA at that stadium because that'd be beautiful. At the final, when you win it, once you win it, that'd be beautiful. We hate you and we're still beating you. Take that.
Well, you know what? The thing is with City fans, like they boo the anthem all the time. And I personally think that we're less likely to win it if we boo it because imagine like UEFA, they can't stop the ball from going in the net. But with VAR and stuff now, they can literally rule it out. So you've got to be a bit careful, and they could fix it. They can fix it. So I think City need to be a bit careful with booing. Maybe that's the reason why we're in the final. Because
I was going to ask that. Yeah.
And I personally don't agree with booing. But if you think about it, the City fans that are booing it are City fans who spent thousands of pounds to go and follow the team. And they've booked their flights and everything. And the week before, they've turned around and said, no, that's why it wouldn't surprise me right now if UEFA turn around and said, actually, you know what, City and Chelsea fans, we're not having any fans. It's going to be behind closed doors. That would not surprise me because it's happened before to Man City fans. So it's one of them things. People have booked flights, they've booked hotels, all of this stuff. And I can guarantee now they're going to say you can't even leave the country unless you go through the club. So it's just a mess. And these fans that are going to be there, because I don't think I'll get a ticket, they're going to be the diehard home and away for the last 40 years kind of fans.
Yeah.
So they are going to be more likely to boo the anthem. So I don't know. Like, people can make jokes about City fans all you want, but I've been going since I didn't even go till young, about 2004, and I will not get a ticket for this final.
Mm-hmm.
Having a season ticket for that long. So you can make all your jokes all you want, but
we have more fans.
I had to go into a ballot for at the final in Madrid. I had to go into a ballot, didn't get one though. So it's too hard. And that was obviously a big
also, you've got an international. You're one of the biggest clubs in the world. You're going to have anytime you're in a final, it's going to be. You're going to have to try and get that because you'll have people flying from Asia, Africa, South America just to watch your team. Like Man City are getting there. I think the 10 years maybe, but not now. Not now. Nowhere near now.
That year was when we got to the final. They did it. I think it was like 16,000 allocation or something, which is stupid. But I think the first batch went to season ticket holders and members who'd recorded the 6 home Champions League games and at least one of the away games. So they were guaranteed one. And then it went to people who'd recorded all the 6 home Champions League games, which I had, but I just got put on a waiting list and didn't end up getting one. So
it's not like that. Man City
we do it based on matches. We don't have a point system. We do it based on matches you've recorded. Yeah.
Do you know what? If Man City always had a point system, my dad would be able to go to everything. But they renewed it in 2000. When they moved to the new stadium in 2004, all the points were written off. They started again.
Really? So, that's stupid.
Yeah. So my dad's been going since 1964. But all them points from 1964 don't count, like up to 2004. And then my dad he's had a season ticket since it's opened every season, but he didn't go away. So because he only went to home, the points are shit. Like, honestly, for Everton, it's 22,000 points. So I've gone into a ballot, me and my dad. We probably won't even get one. Like, and that's just for Everton at home, and there's 10,000.
Oh, this is the last game.
Yeah, it's mad. Champions League will be based on loyalty, which I actually agree with, because these fans
100%.
back to back seasons, they deserve to. Ukraine in the snow and they're traveling all the way. They deserve to be there.
And potentially getting beat up as well. Let's face it. Some of these places in Eastern Europe. I looked. I know we weren't going to travel this year, but I looked at the Europa League, and I ain't going Ukraine. I ain't playing Zoe Luhansk.
No, you think I did a single Europa League trip? Ha! You must think I'm welcome in those ends.
Exactly.
You must be crazy.
Exactly.
Top 5 countries plus Holland,
video
and
when he goes to Bulgaria? Bro, their guys are white and they don't care. You think they're going to care if we're brat? Oh, mate, they don't care.
My friend that's mixed race, she's actually Ukrainian, you know. She's from there. She goes there all the time. She's darker than me.
I mean, that's fine. But if you can speak the language, I mean, that would help massively. I can't, no.
Yeah,
but I just don't risk that shit.
Especially you, Lewis, in that. Yeah, especially you, Lewis, going away. Especially with how your actual fan base feels about you at times as well. You know what I'm saying?
You think the away fans are going to back it? You're probably throwing me to them.
Literally from you care now. Carefree. Bang.
Just throwing me at that.
3 points. There you go. Vlogged
you best
anyway.
get out. I've just handed you to 500 angry Ukrainian people.
Yeah, they fucking love that. Anyway,
Gotta be careful. Yeah, gotta be careful.
Anyone got any other final thoughts before we wrap up the stream?
Nah, that's everything. Oh yeah, I just seen something there saying random. I would have asked Babs about it, saying David Luiz is going to leave Arsenal at the end of the season.
Yeah, he's been announced. BBC has announced it.
So that means they got to go try to send back. Okay.
No, Man United incoming signing. There you go, David Luiz.
I'm sure they can go.
Steve Bruce wins Manager of the Month. You
hey, deal, we boys, but yo, put some respect on Brucey Ball and that.
You got a late draw at Anfield.
Brucey Ball, got a late fuck up. He's not a Premier League manager. He is a Championship manager at best. Come on.
Yeah, we kept him in the Premier League. And he's never been relegated either. He's never been relegated.
He's been beaten big.
I know. I'm just pissed because I'm so wrong. That's what it is. I haven't got anything to stand on, mate. But it's just wrong. Do you know what I mean? It's one of them ones where you're like, oh, yeah. This season has been dead. This season, legit, Newcastle have been dead. And he's been the one of the main... You ask Newcastle fans, go to Newcastle. Even they would take that trophy off him and smash it around his head.
Yeah, they don't rate him at all.
They burn it down.
They
don't
know
stick it through straight.
You know what Newcastle fans are like with Bruce is the same way Ryan is like with Mo Salah and that. You don't realize what you got until it's gone. Man kept you in the Premier League and that signed Joe Willock.
At Liverpool though, he's third.
No. You have other frauds. Don't get me wrong, innit? Like there is other frauds. I just don't think he's a fraud.
Ronaldo.
You know who the real fraud is? Your fucking rehabilitation team, because they can't keep these players fit for years.
Apparently, we got this guy from Arsenal, and he's just been a fucking disaster. I don't even know if
Arsenal have had one of the worst injury records ever in the last 15 years. This
is why you don't take anybody from Arsenal.
From Man City, because Man City never used to get injured, you know. Like the player would be out for 4 weeks, and then the next week they'd be back. And then Liverpool got him and didn't get injured for a whole season. So I don't know what he's doing. But it seems
you know what Liverpool did? They took they took a staff member from Arsenal. You don't take anything from Arsenal.
Yeah, Arsenal reject staff member in it. Look what's
another fraud as well. Klopp, you know what I'm saying? We got to throw him on the fraud list.
Yeah, not that far in it, flawless. Yeah,
of course. Has he not been flop of the season?
Only because you've got Ollie at the back of that United shirt behind you, innit?
To be fair, flawless, not every manager can retain the Premier League. It's difficult. It's difficult.
Oh, you gonna take that, Ryan? Shots fired and that.
No, it's not a shot at him.
Of course, it was a shot.
It kind of was.
It was definitely a shot.
Where's the green and yellow scarf?
Big up the guy.
Oh, green and gold, fam.
Did you hear the crickets, man? You hear the crickets?
Yeah. Green and gold, innit?
You didn't get anything.
Green and gold. Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what
it was. Green and yellow, and I was like, I don't know what is that like a way.
No, it's green and gold, fam. No, it's green and gold. But back to it. Was Klopp not flop manager of the season? Has he not flopped the hardest? Why are we not discussing this?
That's a great idea because I was thinking that we are going to do an awards show after this.
Yes. I'm down.
If Liverpool get top 4, I don't know if you can put Klopp in there.
Of course you can. From Premier League champions to fighting for top 4. Who's had a worse season? What managers had a worse season?
Arteta?
He's
Arteta wasn't expected to. They finished 8th under him.
He had zero experience.
Why some Arsenal fans were chatting at the beginning of the season?
Yeah, but that's Arsenal
but
fans.
he's world class. The fact that he's not mentioned in Manager of the Season is a failure because he's so world class.
Yes, he's
What about Jose Mourinho?
The Manager of the Season.
Ryan, last season when Pep finished second, everyone was calling him a fraud because
that's during fairness.
We set the standard that winning a Carabao Cup to Pep is that's a failure of the season. So
Hey, Lewis, we got our next Agenda FC in that.
I think, in all fairness, Klopp needs to be in that conversation at the end of the season. Doesn't mean I want him out or anything. I'm still fully behind Klopp. That's the only reason I've got hope in this team next season. But for this season, he does. For this season, he does kind of have to be in that conversation. Yeah, I agree. In all seriousness, I say Mourinho. Do we count Mourinho in that, even though he's got sacked?
Ryan, we'll have you on and we'll discuss this.
Yeah, we should do that. I want to.
Also, bro, what's going on with? Is it? Do your camera not work or something?
2-3 weeks time, we're gonna do.
I'm eating, bro. I'm eating.
He's not eating, man. He's got a Liverpool shirt on and he's embarrassed to be seen in that.
Well, I'm wearing that Liverpool shirt on Q&A tonight, though.
I understand it.
Oh, I can't wait for that. That's gonna be good.
Oh, can't you wait? No. Yeah.
Have you seen the City lineup?
No, I've not seen it. What is it before we go?
We're not going to win tonight. I can tell you that from now.
See, another Newcastle winning that.
Yeah, Brucey Ball. There we go.
Honestly,
there we go. There we go. Fuck it, I'm turned. There we go. Is that what you wanted to hear, Flawless?
We've got, don't get me wrong, not that bad going forward, but the back four is a little bit, it's one of them where it's not the worst team ever, but because they don't play together very often, I don't think it's going to work out. So we've got Carson in net, Walker, Garcia, Aki, and Cancelo. So that's our back four. The only thing is they're not bad players, don't get me wrong, but because they haven't played together before, that's probably not going to work. Then we've got Rodri, Gundogan, and Bernardo. So we've got a decent midfield. Then we've got Torres, Gabby, and Sterling up front.
Can I show you what the BBC is putting as the Newcastle formation before you all slate me, right? Look at this fucking formation. Look at that on the right. I can't zoom in. There we go. Look at this shit. It's not even like a 3-5-2. It's a 5-3, and then just whatever. Like that is
5-3-2, man. You know what that is, man. That's him getting the most out of the squad.
5-3-2. Fucking hell.
5-3-2.
You know them players going. Them players are not going forward. They're going to the changing room. They're staying there the entire match. You know what I mean? They're not moving forward at all. That's not wing backs. That's just standard fullback.
Yeah, no, that's just the back five. That's what that is. Man. But you know what? It's the thing is, I don't blame them because them two forwards against, they'll just put the ball over the top, and them two will just try their chance against Aki and Garcia. I don't blame them. That's what I would do.
See that? Tactical,
yeah, but also that formation they've played against Sheffield United. This isn't like, we're coming to Manchester City and we're going to change it, play it far back. Cool. But they're playing that against like a relegated team. They'll play that same formation with the same players. Brucey Ball, yeah?
Yeah, when they played Sheffield United, what was the score of that game?
1-0, they lost.
They lose. Shit happens. He tried to and it didn't. What I mean. But you know what? They got enough points to stay in the Premier League, innit? It's a marathon, not a sprint.
So did Graham Potter, but you don't give him any credit.
Out, Bruce out. I'm with Newcastle, man. Up the tune.
Nah, man.
No, I'm flawless for this point, yeah? Flawless.
Look at Ryan.
Busy there digging up Steve Bruce, innit? But when it's Graham Potter, who's also... When it's Graham Potter, yeah? Graham Potter's a fraud, you know, overrated, yeah? Graham Potter's also got enough points to comfortably stay in the Prem. Put some respect on my guy's name, you know. One of the best.
Who's higher in the league?
He made good football, but if he can't get points, what's the point?
Because he's got the attackers, bro. He's got that.
It's like when they had Van Halen. Van Halen was going, we got the most possession. Doesn't matter. You're not winning games. Nobody cares.
Nah, but Leicester Brighton create chances, bro. They just missed. They've got dead attackers in it, like Lallana and these guys. So
but Mopé was on fire last season, and the season before, not on fire, but he was getting 10 goals a season. Do you know what I mean? It's not. They can't put the ball in the back of the net, but still.
The reason why I give Graham Potter a stick is because he's behind Brucey Ball and Steve Bruce's Newcastle. Brighton are lower than him at the table. You don't matter, you're still behind.
Nah, you were busy picking up Brucey Boy there for getting enough points to stay in the Prem, which is what my guy's done as well.
And I give him his props for it. You know what I'm saying? I give him his props. Well done, man.
I give him props, but I'm just so pissed off. Like legit, it's one of those ones where I'm like, I think, do you know what it is? I just want them to go down so that Ashley can sell the. I've met so many great Newcastle fans, and they don't deserve this shit.
Yeah, they do, innit?
That's why I'm so annoyed.
Fuck him. You know what I'm saying?
What the hell, Flawless?
Fuck him. I don't like Newcastle, innit? You know what I'm saying? In that. It is what it is.
Why?
The fans are cool.
What have they done to you?
Nah, we had a whole rivalry backing him in the 90s, and I've just never let it go in it. That's what it is.
All right, yeah.
The whole Kevin Keegan thing.
Sorry, we're in the comments saying us disrespecting Newcastle. Nah, these rotating because we got a Champions League final.
You've won. What have you got to play for?
Yeah, I'd love it if we could do it, but we can't even fucking beat Arsenal. So,
but hey, yeah, Brighton is 17th. I ain't give you no credit for being 17th. You say Graham Potter is one of the. Yeah, they're 17th. Yeah, they're 17th. 1-7. They're 17th. I don't call him Steve Bruce. I don't give him no. I just say, yo, he'll keep you in the Premier League. You say Graham Potter's Champions League winners worthy.
Look what Graham Potter's got players who hit the post 5 times in a game against United. 5 times. Like, what can he do in it? Like, give him better players or do a madness.
Yeah, but it's the thing. There's things like, for example, they went to 0-0 with us in the FA Cup. And they were decent, but the thing is, they left themselves exposed. And Iheanacho's free in the box and they get a header. Now, is that the manager's fault? No, but the players should know better. So it's a combination of everything. I don't just blame the players. I don't just blame the manager. I mean, if something's not working, you have to kind of criticize the whole thing. And that's my point. I mean, they do play attractive football, but at the end of the day, nobody cares. It does look good, but if you get relegated and playing attractive football, we nearly did it in 2014-15. We played great football, but we nearly went down. And what would I rather play shit football and stay up in that position, or would I rather play better football and go down?
Yeah, the
results, all the flawless has been talking about it time and time again.
Also, Newcastle have won more games than Brighton and scored more goals as well.
Yeah,
with a back 5.
You know what? But that's the thing, though, because Man City probably play the most attractive football. But if we get beaten this final to Chelsea, who play defensively, no one's going to say, "Oh, well, Man City played the better football." It's going to be Chelsea are Champions League winners and Man City is shit. That's what will happen. Even though we will play the better football because that's how we play. Do you know what I mean? But you need to win, and that's why I think Pep's tried to work out a few different ways of playing so that he can go in. But I think City just go in, play your normal football. If you get beat, you get beat. We play better.
Normal game.
And Figgy used to try that as well all the time as well. I was Arsenal fans. That's what they always used to lean on the Wenger. Yeah, we play the best football. But what did you win? I don't care about looking pretty in that. Win the trophy.
Yeah.
How about you win the trophy? So Graham Potter, I give him his props. He stayed in, you get me? And he's 17.
And he plays attractive football. I'm not doubting that.
I give him his props.
It doesn't matter if you don't win anything. If you don't get points, because that's the thing. If he gets relegated playing attractive football,
I don't know. I'm going to ask Statman to give me the stats on it, because I don't know. I'm going to find out.
No, trust me, they miss a hell of a lot of chances. A hell of a lot of chances.
Yeah, they're
you see Statman try Nagelsmann?
Yeah, I did see that. Yeah. It was great stuff. Got slapped in the final 4-1. Lovely.
You know,
3-0 down at half time.
Say that again. What was that?
Brighton apparently have conceded the same amount of goals as Man United.
Yeah, but I have an agenda against the manager, yet we've conceded the same amount of goals as the team in 17th in the league. Okay. All right.
Ollie in.
Ollie to get to
anyway, though, we're going to jump off. Smash the like and subscribe button. The links to everyone's channels are down in the description below, so check it out. Smash the like and subscribe button, and we'll be back tomorrow. Hopefully as FA Cup champions, but I mean, we will have to wait and see. This is a game we threw the Arsenal game away for, so we better fucking win this one. But take care, like and subscribe as always, and who we leave you with? Seeing as we dropped some, we'll leave you with the last World Cup.
Man, like Kante.
Like it, subscribe, and as always, up the Chelsea.